Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raiders of the Lost Flicks Live. It's Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like always, I am your host, the Groovinator, a.k.a. Adam. If it's a bad movie, we want to know about it. raidersofthelostflicks.com. I'm joined with my co-host, Link-Lex7, and a very special guest appearance by the entirety of the Loitering In Wonderland podcast. Welcome, gentlemen. Glad you could be here.
Hi, except for Frank.
Frank's not here. I've invited Frank to come on the show like a million times, but something about Friday night. I guess he just can't do. He can't do Friday nights. So we got Keely Chow up in the chat. Hey, Keely, we got. I gotta take care of something. Oh, you already have a wrench. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that we have some extra wrenches in the chat because.
What does that mean?
You put a wrench in the chat. That way, people can't say stupid stuff. So if they say stupid stuff,
he's a moderator.
Moderator, yeah, that's it. That's the word I was looking for. Moderator, yeah, that.
Man.
So we are waiting on Nick Tam to show up. He might have an important phone call. We're not really sure yet, so he'll get here when he does. But
from Brie Larson.
The reason I had Loitering in Wonderland podcast on here is this week is the triumphant return of the Loitering in Wonderland podcast, from which I've had the pleasure of being on that show. I've enjoyed every last minute of it, and it's an honor and a privilege to be on the show, guys. It really is. So,
how long have you been on? I have no idea.
Lost track, man. I maybe spring of last year. I want to say somewhere around there.
Luckily, I'm very organized. I can tell you exactly when.
You probably will. Yeah.
January 22nd. So this is your year. This is your year next week.
Wow. Next week will be 1 year, so you guys are going to probably burn me pretty good. I need to get a 1 year, some kind of hazing ritual or something.
Send them a copy of Black Christmas 2019.
If you guys are new to the channel, one thing that we do on here is we like to tell you about bad movies, and we like to tell you where you can find them, where you can watch them if you want alternatives to the usually Hollywood trash. This is the place to go, and Alex came up with this idea a while back, and it's this week on Tubi, because Tubi is this wonderful app where there's just all kinds of just bizarre and strange stuff, and we love talking about it. So, Alex, why don't you tell us about this week's on Tubi?
All right. And actually, as far as Tubi's concerned, it's not always supposed to be a bad movie, because in honor of our guest today, in honor of our guest, I actually picked a fucking great movie this time. I picked 2013's Journey to the West. This is from director Stephen Chow. If you remember Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer, I think this is his third movie. I'm not sure. He's not in this one. He's just the director in this one. I went and decided to look up some information on this one because I ended up liking it. I liked this movie so much, I went and bought it.
Wow.
So, yeah. So this is supposed to be based on an old Chinese story, I guess, but a monk who travels the world fighting demons. This movie is actually the prequel to that story. And look, I'm going to butcher some names here, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm just going to say Demon Hunter, the main demon priest. And he meets up with this female demon hunter who is played by, I will say her name though, hold up. Shu Qi, which if you remember, she was in the Transporter 1. She was the girl that he finds in the, he has to protect. She's basically a female demon hunter who is trying to rape the fuck out of this priest.
Yucky.
She wants priest dick, man. It's almost comical. It's kind of like watching a Bugs Bunny cartoon where she's coming up with crazy schemes to rape this priest.
I could tell she's horny because she's got waves of fluids coming out of her on the right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at the poster.
She wants some.
Just gushing buckets.
Yeah, basic plot is they team up, they're demon hunters, and they fight these, and it involves this charm that they put on, you put one on yourself and you put one on someone else, and they mimic your moves. There's a whole joke scene about that. I'm just going to say, watch that. Usually when I like a movie, I try not to spoil it too much because I want you to actually watch it. But good fight scenes, good entertainment, hilarious. It's Stephen Chow. You know what you get if you saw Kung Fu Hustle. I still think Kung Fu Hustle's better, but I think this is better than Shaolin Soccer.
Well, the funny thing is about the movies that we try to tell people about is they don't have a lot of marketing out there, so it's like a lot harder to get people to watch those movies. So
I didn't even know this existed, and I love Stephen Chalamet. Like, I love it. I was surprised. Like, this is a movie. Okay, this one on Tubi, it's in the original Mandarin language, but if you want to watch it in English dub, there is one on Vudu that you can watch for free. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. Watch this movie if you love Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer. It's gonna be a great movie.
I'm a snob when it comes to Asian movies. I have to watch them with subtitles. I can't listen to an English dub.
Well, Tubi's good for you then. Tubi's all set.
Yeah.
I watched Hero the other day, and I can't.
Oh my god. That's a good one. I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah,
I love Hero.
I finally rewatched it.
Yeah.
So tonight's movie, Missing in Action 2, was picked by the former President Richard Nixon. Glad you could join us. That's the guy in the lower left, depending on how you're looking at the screen, lower right in my screen. But yeah, he wanted to watch a canon movie, and this is the one that we could find. Like, there's not a lot of canon movies on YouTube, unfortunately.
Well, Masters of the Universe was on there, but I think he has ads, so it's like, eh.
Or else it's one of those where it's like little clips of a movie, and like those don't ever work when you're trying to sync those up with people. No. I can't even. Yeah. This one I've seen before. Reason we're starting with Missing in Action 2 is because actually this is the first part of the story. This is like the prequel. But if you watch the Electric Boogaloo documentary, it actually says that this one came out like kind of close to the same time as the regular Missing in Action. So Missing in Action is actually the sequel to this one. One of them is regarded as a better film than the other. Personally, I like all three of them. So I don't really have a preference when it comes to that. I think this one is a lot of fun, a lot of action, stuff like that. But you kind of see where the whole story got started. So that's why I don't mind showing 2 before the first one. But
they came out 5 months apart. First one is November of '84. The second one is March of '85.
Depending on where you're at overseas, these have been released in different, differently. Sometimes they have different titles. So. Canon Films is something that I love. I'm trying to collect all of them. Like, I want all of physical copies of all the Canon films. I try to get them when I can. They're not easy to find either. Most of the time you have to pick them up like on a DVD with like several copies of another movie. They're like in collections. They don't really have the standalones unless they're like the really big ones like American Ninja.
Shout Factory's been doing it. They have like 3:10 to Midnight and a couple of others. They're trying, but they're just expensive as hell. They're like $35 to $45 a pop.
Yeah, because I personally want Ninja 3: The Domination.
That one was available. Ninja 3 was available as I think either Shout or Arrow. They do have a special edition out there.
That movie's incredible. Its existence makes me happy.
It was on Amazon Prime for free for a while. That's how I watched it.
That's where I saw it first. And I have a DVD that has it says 8 action movies, and you flip it over and you realize they're all canon movies. Oh, so it's like the closest thing to a canon collection I have. I'd throw it up on the air, but green screen would not look good with it, so I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, so we're going to watch the movie, and there'll be commentary. If you guys are not familiar how this works, I'm going to put a link up here in a second. You're going to open that up in another window, watch it along with us, and then we'll discuss the movie that we watched as soon as it's over. So the link that you want is right here. It's going to be sexy so-and-so. All right. So there's the link right there.
Was it Sexy Miss Missy or something?
Yeah, I don't want to say the name because I'll get in trouble. So, yeah. So just make sure you give that person a like when you go there. So if we're gonna watch their movie, at least we can do is give them a thumbs up. Yeah, maybe give them a subscribe. Who knows? So I'm gonna get that set up all the way back to 0. You guys let me know when you're ready. And also, I'm bringing back the clapper. I found this thing and I'm bringing it back, so we're using this tonight. So.
Oh, I thought you said you got the clap.
Well, yeah, I mean, on this channel, when you give the thumbs up, we discussed that off air, remember?
Well, you are back in Florida, so I can imagine.
Back in Florida. Anything's possible, so. All right, so you guys ready to go?
Yeah, I got mine on.
All right, so let me unmute that. Turn the volume down just a little bit. All right.
I need 1 second. Sorry.
No problem. You got
I'm pulling
it.
it up on my phone so I can hear sound.
Also, want to welcome Keely Chow, Manliness Motivation, to the chat. You guys should have some prizes coming to you pretty soon, so keep your eye on the mail. I sent those out this week. They're supposed to be to you guys by Tuesday. So,
All right, I'm ready.
all righty. So, all right. So, Missing in Action 2. When I clap this thing, go ahead and hit play, and then we should be ready to go. So, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Let's do this.
There it is.
The sign of perfection.
That's fucking beauty right there. Oh, and it shines like a star.
Vietnam.
They can't even spell Vietnam properly in the credits.
Oh, he's dead. Black guy, he's dead.
They're all dead. Somehow
Andy
Norris is
Sedaris
alive.
would have kept him alive.
Andy Sedaris would have kept him alive.
Andy Sedaris would have kept him alive. Are we sure it ain't gonna be Tony Danza there?
I didn't know that we had these A-team moments into the Vietnam War.
Hey man, Vietnam was crazy.
Except in that hat, he looks like Jesse Ventura, just a little bit.
God didn't make Chuck Norris. I did.
Golden Globus!
This is the weirdest intro to an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger ever.
Is it though? Is it really?
He roundhouse kicked the wrong sequel title in.
I like how it's called Missing in Action 2, the beginning.
Soon Tech O.
Oh, she was great in that movie you just talked about.
Steve Williams.
Oh, he looks terrible. That's some bad makeup on Chuck Norris there.
Yeah. It's...
This stuff will make you a sexual tyrannosaur.
Just like me.
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here.
Hey.
I'm quoting here.
Professor. Someone's proud of their job.
Yeah. Dr. Chuck Norris.
Ooh.
Jorge.
Man, this dark and gritty reboot of MASH is something else. Please survive, black guy. Please survive.
No, he's not, too.
Ah, no.
This is 1985. It wasn't progressive yet.
And,
I hate that word, progressive.
Oh, it's horrible.
hey, it's cool when Andy Sedaris does it though.
That's it, but it has to have the prefix Andy Sedaris progressive, or it means
Andy
nothing to
Sedaris,
me.
progressive.
Is Brian make Queen? The music?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's shocking to me.
Get down here. I want me a goddamn PS5.
I like the A-Team theme music here going on.
I heard that. Dun, 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 dun.
I was watching that movie Lady Hawk last night. That movie has some strange music too. Great movie, strange music though.
Is it synth?
We bring up Richard Donner a lot.
It sounds like TV show, like action TV show music.
Oh, it's the 80s,
How do I
man.
turn my
It had
camera
me-
off?
Yeah.
You go to on the bottom right next to mute. It says stop cam.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
I tried to do it before and I left the chat. And I was just like, okay. Shame on me.
Oh. Just walk it off, guys. Just walk it off.
There you go. Yeah, get him.
Come on.
How do you know these guys are VC? For all you know, they could be groundskeepers.
They look like they work at the local golf club, of course.
Look, man, it's Vietnam. You shoot everything.
They're going after gophers. They're not trying to kill these guys. Oh, never mind. They did it.
You shoot everything.
He thought that guy was a gopher.
Land. You really hate Caddyshack that much?
I love that they made Charles Norris's mustache twice as big. Twice younger.
He looks like he's like defending the British Empire with that mustache.
There you go. Tech
Star Wars helmet.
They're gonna take Zulu.
I want Chuck Norris's mustache to get into a fight with Tom Atkins' mustache.
Oh, my money's on Tom Atkins for sure.
They make it a triple threat with Tom Selleck.
Ooh. A three-way. Please say it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Three-way
It's
with
a three-way. It's a three-way.
Missing in action.
Magnum condom, PI.
Clench your butt cheeks if you fall in the water, man. Missing in action.
This is totally Vietnam. Look at these trees. So Vietnam. Look at those mountains. So Vietnam.
Especially the mountains.
Yeah.
Wait, I was calling him Tony Danza. His name actually is Tony. All right. Which is funny because I've never seen this movie. I've seen the first one.
The guy, I was thinking he was Scott Baio at first.
James Braddock. Missing in action.
See, this is where the title should have popped up, not the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got like a cold open, and this is where you're like missing in action.
I think
You messed up there, Cannon.
You can tell they did those later. Like,
That's really. Look at that nice stock footage.
You're right.
Jesus Christ.
Totally matches the rest of the print.
Jesus
Press F to pay respects. Chat, if you're listening, press F, pay respects.
Deep cuts, Alex. Deep cuts. Which Call of Duty game was that again?
I think that was Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
It's got to be one
Yeah,
of
that
those.
was one with Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey is the real villain.
Hey, it's nice to kill him in that game.
I thought it was weird when you had to stop him from touching you. That was weird.
that was real life. That wasn't a game.
That's called foreshadowing.
Oh.
Chuck Norris wouldn't have let that happen.
Remember back in film school, Steve, we heard that story about Kevin Spacey? Were you there for that?
Which story?
The one where the casting or the acting teacher told us she was on a movie with Spacey and he was having an affair with the director and his wife.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, shit. That was just me then. Maybe Perry was there. Sorry, guys.
So you confused me with Perry, is what you're saying.
Yeah, of course.
We're so similar.
You're both white.
So are you.
You all look the same.
So, no difference me and Adam.
Technically, I think I'm Latinx.
Latinx?
I'm Latinx.
The X-Men?
Yeah.
You're part of the weapons program?
From Canada.
Hey, man, Canada got some badasses. Don't discount them.
Oh, no. I don't. Alpha Force.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
Brett
true.
Hitman Hunt.
The map?
William Shatner.
He's not Canadian, is he?
I think he's Canadian.
Yeah.
He's
Canadian.
acting. Shatner's Canadian.
Yeah,
no
Shatner's
idea.
Canadian.
Shatner's Canadian, and so is Walter Koenig, that plays Scotty. He's
Wait, he's Canadian?
Oh yeah.
Yo, I thought he was actually Russian.
I feel like we're revealing people.
I know.
No.
Canadian closet now, Shatner. Painting.
Yeah, Walter Koenig is not Russian, and James Doohan is not Scottish.
Yeah, obviously.
Sadly, though, Justin Bieber is Canada, so they lose a few points for that.
That's
Just
true.
Canada, not Canadian. He is Canada.
No, he is Canada. He was born of
Canada.
He was born of the ice in Canada. Like
Justin Bieber's the reason that the Blackhawks are falling apart. Okay, I'm blaming him for touching the trophy. All right, he butchered it for everybody.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, wait,
Look at that. He went to supervillain in 0 to 60. Did you see that?
Yes.
And his hair didn't move.
He got the
Let
evil
me
general
talk
jacket
like
on
this.
too.
So, okay, I'm confused. They showed us scenes from 1985 with the Vietnam vets returning because they were dead.
In
But
Southern
now
California.
and now we're back in 1972 Cambodia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized we're watching a movie. I have not followed along at all, and I forgot my phone was playing it. I'll be honest.
I just realized this movie is gonna fuck with the timeline. Like,
No, it's called
Kevin
Missing in
Spacey.
Action 2, the
I'm missing
beginning.
in action, apparently.
I think the
Really?
movie came out in 1985. I don't think it was
continuity
filmed.
is missing in action right now.
Is that William Sadler? Oh, wait, no. That's an Asian guy.
I will say this: it's definitely better than Master Ninja with Lee Van Cleef.
Barely.
Oh, barely.
Barely. We
Barely.
should have
Barely.
what's his name, son? Timothy.
Oh God, Timothy Van Patten.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, shit.
I remember his first name, but not his last name.
I just watched those recently. Oh God, so good.
That was MST3K, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well,
I guess when that show came out, it was just called The Master, and it was just like shamelessly ripping off the A-Team. It only ever got one season.
he pulled that out of his pants.
That's
My
right.
anaconda don't want none.
Put that snake in your mouth.
Unless you got Cambodian.
Oh, shit. There you go. Escape. Get out of there, guys.
Oh, took
Run,
it.
Forrest, run!
You
And
guys
that,
gotta make it
ladies
to
and gentlemen,
California.
was the origin of the trouser snake.
They're stuck in the thick jungles of Washington.
Those fucking
Probably
Guys.
hills.
Those are Washington trees and woods.
the deep jungles of Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
He's
Clearly
escaping.
Northwest.
He's escaping Antifa.
Let me look up where it was filmed because I'm curious. Yeah. The Indiana Jones rope bridge.
Oh, snap. You're watching Fantastic Four.
And now you know why we're watching this on our channel.
He's gonna wreck that rope bridge. He's gonna burn it.
This was
Okay,
filmed
good.
in Veracruz, Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah, looks like it.
we were both off. I thought for sure this was filmed in the States.
I ain't getting that dummy.
No, you put a rope on that thing. Pull it up.
So Predator has a way more convincing jungle than this.
Yeah, slightly.
Damn it, we were so close to rescuing Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, that's the guy from X-Files, isn't it?
Yeah, X.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's X.
He's a good, solid character actor. I always forget his name, though.
That character was cool on that show, man.
Yeah,
What's
he's
funny,
good.
Predator also shot in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, I didn't know. I thought you were just saying it in general. I didn't realize you actually know it was in Mexico.
Oh.
Okay, so what's happened in the movie so far? No, I'm kidding.
Nothing?
They're in a concentration camp.
Ironically, I can't concentrate.
X here switched sides very early on. That's why he's wearing the bad guy's uniform. You're totally a traitor, dude.
Me?
Well, see, now this is why I'm confused. Is it 1972 or is it
Yeah.
1985?
No, the movie was shot in 1985. It takes place in Vietnam.
Well, I know, but then they showed that stock footage of the Vietnam vets in '85.
Oh yeah, the
with
stock
Reagan.
footage. It was Ronald
Yeah.
Reagan. Okay, I
With
can see why
Reagan.
you're thrown
Yeah.
off now. I wasn't even
Yeah.
thinking. I was going to ask you if you were a Ronald Reagan fan, and then I just kind of lost track of what I was going to say.
The greatest man in the history of mankind, yes. I'm talking about the black guy from X-Files.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
What else was he in?
Fake Tony Montana here.
Poor man's Tony.
Yeah.
His name is Sal Pacino.
Look at that. Look at Chuck Norris. He looks terrible.
He's got wet fuck me bangs though.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky you got wet fuck me banks. I'm leaving.
As good as Denise Richards in the pool in Wild Things.
Oh no!
That's a bold statement, sir.
Wow.
I stand by it.
Shit.
I'll allow it.
tell what someone else is saying.
One thing I can't stand is a commandant with a really elaborate tiki barbecue. You know what I mean?
This place looks comfy.
A nice set. It looks like a
Wait a
set.
minute. I need to see that guy again. I'm sure I'll see that guy again.
I've stayed at Airbnbs that looked worse than this hut.
He looks familiar, but I'm not thinking. I've never seen X-Files, so I'm not picturing him from that.
He's in other stuff. He's in a lot of movies. He's a go-to character actor. He's
This
in a
was
bunch of stuff.
filmed live on location
I
at the
know
nearest
him.
Golden Corral.
He's in Jason Goes to Hell, people.
Oh my God, that's the movie. He's the bounty hunter, isn't he?
What you knew.
He's the bounty hunter. Eats his heart. Oh,
I
God.
hate that movie.
He's also from Blues Brothers.
Is he? Oh, that's right. He is in Blues Brothers. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
He was in Blues Brothers, and then
I'm gonna catch that sucker. If
it's the last thing I ever do.
Oh, God.
Shit, I forgot about that. Oh wow.
And just like that, we have brought Jason X to the conversation.
Only a matter of time.
He's not in
And
Jason.
it happened eventually.
He's not in that
This
quality.
residence has a growth factor of 7.
I'll say this for Jason X, though. Still better than Black Christmas 2019.
He's
And
in
there he
quality
is, stroking his
movie.
cock, as he should.
We're gonna watch another movie with him in it next week, guys. While he's on the movie.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's a real Vietnam movie.
I don't know why I laughed at that. I mean, you're not
Hey, it
wrong.
killed more Vietnamese people than this movie.
That's
Ooh!
true. That's very true.
Yeah,
Sorry, John Landis, who almost went to prison for it.
yeah.
He should have went to prison for that.
Yeah, he probably should have.
Should have. Fuck you, Landis.
Oh, there's the professor. He's got glasses on.
Act,
Oh,
act,
shit.
Charles. Do some acting.
Oh no, they're gonna kill his friend.
You're going to be waiting for a long time, Phoenix.
Oh, God, yes, it is the Demon Hunter. I can't believe that. That blows my... I'm kind of ashamed I even recognize that. I've only seen Jason X twice.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jason X since I was probably 12.
Yeah, both times I've seen it were like the 90s.
I'd rather
Yeah.
watch Jason X than Jason Goes to Hell.
Wow, I don't remember it. Yeah.
Lean him up against this totally Cambodian tree.
Now,
Look at that thing.
Jason X has a charm to it. It's terrible, but it's a charm to Jason X.
It looks like a
Jason goes to
porno.
hell, though.
Filmed on location in Cambodia.
Please get me out of this movie. Get me out of this movie.
I'll do 90210.
I got to take a shit.
I'll even do the 90210 remake.
This Russian roulette thing doesn't work when it's a Glock. It's not a revolver. It's the bullet would come up top. You see that?
Yeah, well, this
It's
isn't
a
a.
spring action gun. It would just pull the bullet up or not.
If you're gonna say canon is not technically accurate, I can't look at you.
Well, luckily I have my camera off.
Yeah, exactly.
Canon Films, known for their accuracy.
Oh, of course.
That guy's Hispanic. He's not even Asian. Oh, kick him in the face, please. I don't like that low budget Tony Montana.
Act.
No
Charles.
Asian people were harmed during the making of Missing in Action 2.
That's a bald face line, you know it.
Look
Take
at
a still
that.
image of Charles Norris.
How do you get down there so fast?
Chuck Norris is like a South Park
Wait a
animation.
minute.
Yeah.
Move his eyes around his stupid face, and that's his acting.
Chuck
Oh my
Norris
God.
reminds me of a live Muppet. Like, he reminds me of this guy.
You are all weirdos. Ugh.
Hated too much and too much
You
action.
know who the main villain is? I didn't recognize it because he looks younger here. He is the sensei from Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I haven't seen
When
that in the theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been a while for me. There's
Well,
a video.
This villain's career spans pretty much only the 80s, and that's it. I've never seen him in anything else.
Wait, which villain?
The main guy here, the general
Well, like I
guy.
said, Beverly Hills Ninja. He was the sensei.
He's been in 117 things,
Wow.
and he's fucking dead.
Oh,
Oh, 2 years ago. God damn.
too soon.
3 years.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, it's 2021. Thank
We gotta
God.
do the math.
Oh man, he was an episode of King of the Hill.
Oh shit! Was he Khan's dad or something?
Just as Monk.
All I want to
Oh,
do.
okay.
All I want to do is share this picture.
Oh, hold on.
This is a great picture of this actor. Please, Adam.
Oh shoot, he was an episode. Of
Wait,
Kung Fu.
let me zoom it.
I can zoom it.
Zoom it a little bit, yeah.
He was an episode of Kung Fu: The Legend Continues.
Oh my god!
Good guy.
He looks like he should be playing for Iron Butterfly.
It's like his
No
warrior
man,
book.
he
That
needs to
looks
do a
like-
commercial. He needs to do a commercial for that herbal essence.
That looks like a Star Trek original series villain.
He looks like the bass player for Hawkwind.
That's a Klingon.
He looks like a Klingon film series.
Yeah.
A little shoe polish he's missing.
Ooh, man. Yeah, that's his. Wait, is his secret weapon Chris Farley? Are we gonna see Chuck Norris and Chris Farley fight?
Yes.
I think Chris Farley would win. How do you
He's
hurt a
the
guy?
Great
that
White
drunk?
Ninja.
They tried to do a Rambo thing with the third one I just saw. It's called Braddock. And it's not called. You know, it's Rambo Last Blood Part
Look
2.
at Chuck, though. He looks like he's holding a fart in. Look at him.
Well, that's it. That's his acting. That's as good as he's going to be.
Yeah.
Your wife is remarrying somebody.
He had a bean burrito breakfast.
Look, he's just happy because he gets to bang Christy Brinkley doing those Total Gym commercials.
Him and
Chuck
Billy
Norris is gonna
Blanks
be
are having a three-way.
How do you keep
I see you, manliness and motivation, and you are rough, sir. You are rough.
So they're like, what are they doing here? Because I can understand they're building a bridge, but they're just like farming. Like, what are they doing in this camp?
In totally Cambodia.
Yes, in total Cambodia, not Seattle, Washington.
The dirt, the desert dirt of Cambodia.
If I learned anything from Conan the Barbarian, you can just put hostages and torture devices that make no absolute sense, and you just go with it.
Well, yeah.
That's
See,
like the
a
wheel.
lot of this is just torture porn.
I will say this: whatever her porn name is, put a really good version of this movie up online.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
It's fucking clear.
Tracy
This actually
Lord.
looks. This one looks better than the free one on YouTube. That's why I decided to pick
Yeah,
this one.
this is a good one. It's a good
It's
transfer.
a good print.
Free one
Yeah.
on YouTube. What are you talking about?
We paid for this.
You paid for. I didn't pay shit.
No, I didn't. Even.
No, I meant YouTube shows movies like from YouTube directly. Like their
Oh,
version
like-
of this is
yeah.
inferior to this one.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, good, sexy Miss Molly. Good job.
Thank you, sexy Miss Molly.
You're going to prison now.
We'll send you a copy of Black Christmas.
Piracy is a
19.
crime.
That's what I was told.
We'll also send you a copy of
Jason
Goes to
Ackles.
Hell.
Oh, yes, it's good. Okay.
Okay, see, I was gonna give it a bad movie. You trying to give it a good movie? Look, I'm always gonna say yes to any movie with Lexa Doig in it. So
All right, we're going to have a fight. We got our first fight. Chuck and
Jeez.
X.
Yeah, he's more cut than Chuck.
yeah, I was about to say, like, yo,
There's a reason Chuck has his like fucking tunic on, or whatever.
Yeah. I just wanted to drink beer on the set. I didn't really want to do
he
anything.
was eating too many of the Whataburgers.
Well, because that's the difference between a real actor and Chuck Norris.
I feel like my whole illusion of Chuck Norris has just been shattered.
Really?
I think so.
He has
fucking
more than
sucks.
just memes, isn't he?
Chuck Norris sucks.
He's
He
like
does.
Robert
He
Pattinson.
does.
He didn't want to get in shape for this movie.
I hate to say it, but it's like, yeah, Chuck Norris does kind of suck. He's just memes. Once you get past the memes and Walker Texas Ranger, like, that's about it.
Hey, isn't that guy there that just took the bet, the guy that beat up Batman in Batman Begins?
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
The big dude.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
he's the guy. I am the devil. That
yeah,
guy.
no, that's his son.
Okay.
Because this guy, I think this guy is the guy from. He's the son. He's the father of that guy, and Odd Job is the father of this guy.
Okay.
He's in prison.
He's Oddjob's son.
No, the Austin
You're in
Powers
hell,
Robocop.
Lychee Man, and I am the devil.
You're not
You ever,
the devil.
you ever look up the Austin Powers version of Odd Job, whatever his name is?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Random task. Yeah.
Convicted murderer.
Yeah, he's got some dirt
Is he
on him.
really?
Wait, is he
Yeah.
really?
He's got some dirt on him.
Oh,
So
shit.
you're telling me the parody of Odd Job is more dangerous than the actual Odd Job?
Yes, we're telling you that because it's
That's
true.
You know what can you expect? James Bond eventually ripped off Austin Powers with Spectre, so...
Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. His Wikipedia page is his mugshot.
Wow.
Jeez,
Wow.
that is not a good thing.
Well,
No,
did he get work after he was out?
He's not out.
Oh.
He
No,
killed his soulmate in 2011.
I'll tell you he was a rotten son of a bitch.
In 2017, he was found guilty of voluntary manslaughter and received a 27-year sentence.
Well,
Ooh.
see, that's a bit rough.
I just skimmed here and I saw the word gang rape. Where'd it go?
Ah! Tell me more, please.
I'll tell you, it was an actor who was a
DNA
really
sample
terrible
of
person.
1990 Sorry, 1990 Christmas Eve gang rape.
Wow, is that a movie or is that what happened?
That's
Here,
what
I'm
happened.
sharing it right now. There he is.
Go down to criminal convictions on his Wikipedia page. It is lengthy. I'll say that. Oh, he killed the guy. No, he just choked him out until he passed
No,
out.
just check him. He's not the real life Odd Job or
No,
son
man,
of.
That's the Austin Powers version.
That's right. Random task. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He fought 4 professional fights there. If you look down, lost them
Oh,
all.
here we go. Criminal conviction.
Look at the very bottom. His fight record. 0-4.
Wow.
Ooh.
Just like Mickey Rourke.
Yeah. And his son was accused of killing his cellmate. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
this guy didn't ruin his face though, just his life.
Shit, everybody's punching each other right now. This is hilarious.
Wasco State Prison.
Yep. So that's what happened to him. Fun fact for me.
Ooh.
Adam, this horn I'm drinking out of here is dangerous.
It looks dangerous.
It's gonna
Does
be
it make
scary.
you horny, baby?
This is my Christmas
Drinking
present.
champion. Oh God! What if Hollywood ever decided to bring back Austin Powers?
Don't worry, it'll happen.
They've been talking about it for 15 years.
There has to be a swap first, like some kind of a swap for it to happen.
Well, it'll be Austin Powers, the son of Austin Powers, or something stupid like that.
Austin Danger Powers.
It'll be that awful guy from this SNL. What's his name? Pete Davidson.
I was gonna say you gotta be more specific.
Yeah, sure. Good point. Yeah.
That awful guy from SNL. You know how many actors you could just name from there?
I can think of a few. Joe Piscopo?
Hey,
Whoa,
he's
whoa.
He'll never leave the gym
Whoa.
to film the movie.
That man was a national treasure in Johnny Dangerously. Okay,
Yeah, that's true.
you only talk bad about Joe Piscopo once. Once.
And you'll lose. How would you like a mouthful of teeth?
Mm-hmm. That was Eddie's partner back in the day in SNL.
Deuce
What was that
Bigelow,
movie?
Male Gigolo.
The movie he did, Dead Heat.
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
Dead Heat, I love. I love that movie. I do.
Which one's the one with? Was it him and Pat
Treat
Morita?
Williams?
Wise
Oh.
guy.
Or Treat Williams. That's right. Yeah, Treat Williams.
Yeah,
Wise guy?
him and Treat Williams is Dead Heat. It's like a buddy cop / horror movie. It's pretty
Yes, I know that's it. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the Pat Morita Jay Leno movie.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but I
That one's awful. That one's terrible.
cool. All right, one of you farted, and you're going to stand here all day until
You.
one of you
You
admits
dealt it.
you
smelt it
smelt it,
first.
you dealt it.
They're all in different pajamas, but whatever.
You wanted to see me, sir? Oh, the news. Okay.
This
No,
movie
that's
needs
it.
a remote control airplane with a bomb in it.
So if you haven't figured it out yet, the movie's going way out of its way to establish that this is a bad guy.
Rambo.
Look, man,
The fourth Rambo does that in like 3 seconds. You get it.
Yeah, it really does.
Look, we need to be honest. Bitter pill to swallow. The 80s was not good with subtlety. At all.
No, that's kind of what I miss about it too, though.
At all.
Enjoying it.
Keely Chow says Dr. Evil goes to Washington.
I think they did that skit on was it Jimmy Fallon? With Austin
I'm sure they probably did.
Mike Myers appeared as the character, which is it's kind of funny, but then you remember Mike Myers is really old, which means you're looking at Dr. Evil being really old, and it's just kind of sad. Mike Myers did not age gracefully.
No. Especially with that cat. He looks awful like Cat in the Hat makeup, too. It's gross.
Oh, God, fuck that movie. You know what? I'd rather watch Black Christmas 2019 than Cat in the Hat.
I disagree.
I
watched that Cat in the Hat movie 10,000 times, so.
You just want to spank into that brief cameo Paris.
Be careful, Alex. He actually has seen Black Christmas 2019. He survived it, so he's one of us now.
We've all survived that movie.
Yeah.
Thanks to Adam.
We have to start a support group to talk about what it did to us. Where on the doll it touched us.
I still have not watched Black Christmas 2019.
Be careful. Make sure you have lots of drugs and alcohol.
Don't do it. Just
I've seen Black Christmas 2005.
I like
That's way better. Yeah. The original one is actually pretty good. But
the original one's good, yeah, but not
2019 is Black Christmas in name only. That's it.
Oh, this is awesome. They put a rat in a bag in his head. It's great.
It's like a fucking Hostel movie. When's something going to happen?
Hey, Rambo 4 used a pig.
You have to build the tension so that when the action happens, it means something.
Hey, that's a good. Hey, that's good effect. I'll give Ken credit here. That's a good effect. You got the bag with the blood coming through, with the rat biting his face.
Although the rat would just sink to the bottom of the bag.
Well, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt.
Show it.
The rat stopped moving after it ate his face. Apparently.
No, Chuck Norris ate the rat. Yeah!
See? Told ya! Who's hungry? Yummy!
Okay, the meme makes sense now.
Chuck Norris bit the fucking rat.
And he caused the Black Plague.
That is awesome. Oh, God, this movie's still on?
That rat should have known better than to fuck with Chuck Norris.
Jesus.
Don't fuck with Chuck.
Well, this is all they do is move rocks from one side to the other.
This looks like that Last Castle movie.
Yeah.
See, this is
a rock pile.
This is therapy here. You know, they're doing chores. You know,
I want you to make my English garden work. I want a cobblestone wall.
This is how, you know, a lot of people do this kind of thing too. They're called cults.
Wait, did he say the chopper sounds American? How the fuck would you know an American chopper from one made in China? How would you know?
He watched 3 episodes of MASH, Dick.
I guess you're right.
That's enough to make you an expert.
Yep.
By law.
Oh, they just
wow, you are a lousy shot, sir. I thought I was bad.
Look, leave Vietnamese Freddie Mercury alone, okay?
I'm not Pakistani. I'm not a Paki. Well, the helicopter's right there.
Come on, get to the chopper. Get to the... Oh, wait, that's a better movie. My bad.
Yeah.
Totally Cambodia.
What's that song?
So you could just shoot them right now.
There's no guns on that thing.
If you had guns, maybe you'd win the war.
It's gonna watch them land.
Oh, because it's a envoy or something. It's an emissary.
I swear, Canon had one helicopter that they owned. Like put it in everything.
They rented it for the weekend.
It's like Clear and Present Danger when Harrison Ford goes to get the helicopter. He says, $2 million. Can I rent it? Sure. How much is it? $2 million.
Oh, okay. Chuck Norris is iron like he's...
See, it's the horrorcopter.
Oh, it's Apocalypse Now stuff now.
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna hang out in there and drink and bang whores in the helicopter. I've seen
But
that.
not one of them is Colleen Camp.
How dare you say Apocalypse Now and Missing in Action 2 in the same sentence?
Sucky, $2.
No problem. They're the same quality. I don't...
Damn
I'm
you.
just gonna say, where's the lie?
This movie has everything.
Except for plot.
Well, that's besides the point.
Well, you don't need plot when you have
The
that
plot is
asshole
these
that
are the bad guys. Chuck Norris and his team are imprisoned, and this is this is the plot right here. Is this guy?
By the way, I refuse to call him Chuck Norris because it makes him sound cool. It's Charles Norris every time for me.
Random Task got some rapey eyes right now. Oh,
Right?
shoot. Chuck Norris got rapey eyes right now.
Yeah, bleeding out of him. Talking to Jesus here.
He's eaten rat before, but he's never eaten pussy.
I feel like that dirty
See,
guy
that's-
next to him, I feel like he's imaginary.
That's the part we didn't know, is that they were all locked up for doing bad Jesus of Nazareth impressions.
Is this going to be the joke from Kung Fu or Kentucky Fried Movie, where he goes, "These men are here because they were drunk and they don't know where they are and they don't care." Or
I
whatever.
love that movie so much. Oh. I have to get that
No,
on
I've never
Blu-ray.
seen it.
Oh, Kentucky Fried Movie, it's great.
Yeah, for some reason I just haven't. I don't know.
Oh,
why.
it's funny. It's real
It's
funny.
it's the Zucker brothers and,
Yeah, I know.
pre-airplane, and it's all it is it's like if you got stoned and watched TV for like 4 hours on a Sunday. It's just only condensed down to like 2 hours.
So Sunday.
Yeah, like Sunday. Yeah.
And it holds up too. It's funny.
Yep.
Well, it has the first.
It's like watching And Now for Something Completely Different by Monty Python. It's like that, but the Zucker Brothers version of it. Yeah.
It basically has the first spoof movie because they do Fistful of Yen.
Yeah.
And it's like a 45-minute short version of Enter the Dragon.
And it has better pacing than Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And the guy that they got to play Bruce Lee is amazing in that.
Oh, he's great.
Who's this guy?
Great.
They give him glasses? Keep those?
What you don't know is that
That's
guy is
the-
the real Rupert Holmes.
He's a professor.
This guy's sucking in so hard.
If you like pina coladas.
He's John Connoring right there. Look at him. He's even got a belt. Yep. Okay.
Her Majesty's British Navy, General Shaw.
So are they
Where
setting
are
up?
whores?
Are they setting up the fact that a helicopter lands and they're going to
Yeah.
get on the helicopter and get out of there?
They
Is
do
that
hooker supply drops every once in a while.
In a helicopter.
Once again, 80s doesn't do subtlety.
No.
If I live in a dirt hut, I don't think I wear a pure white uniform.
It's
That's
more
me.
Earth, Tony.
I wear like a,
What's that rule? No whites after Labor Day?
yeah. He's not a virgin. Don't wear white.
Nice glasses.
Yeah. Get the South Korean.
Those are very 80s glasses, though.
He's so intimidating.
I feel like with his hair, he looks like every time they cast, like in Batman Begins, when they make Christian look younger, so they give him the bushy hair.
Yeah.
With those glasses, he looks like the guy that edits porn for continuity mistakes.
And what's funny is you keep saying 80s, but this is supposed to be 1972.
It's 1970 80s.
But why the? But why the? Sorry, what's he doing? Oh,
He's
burning
burning
over.
his wife's letter or something
Yeah,
like that.
he's burning
She
his,
married him.
mail.
I think this is the '80s. He's been there so long.
Yeah,
Why
no,
not-
could have
Why
been
not
that.
show
long.
Reagan? Why show Reagan then?
Well, that's why it's confusing.
He was not.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, these guys have been there since the 70s.
He was a governor in the '70s, right?
Yeah. This is the 80s. You're right.
It's definitely the '80s.
Because Missing in Action, he goes back to rescue more guys. So, and that was like, I think it took place in 85 too.
So this is the 70s.
No, this is the
No,
80s.
'80s.
Yeah.
It's like
No, he escapes the 70s and goes back in the 80s. Because it takes him that long to get better.
He escaped in the 80s.
Okay, I thought Halloween had the most confusing continuity.
This one's pretty bad.
This is one damn movie.
I don't want to
They're
hear
gonna-
about continuity problems until you've watched every Puppet Master movie.
Oh, yeah. You can't do that. You can't do
I've
it.
seen,
No.
I've
Hellraiser.
seen 4. How many have they made?
10,
12, 13.
12, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, don't-
All
Jesus.
right.
Y'all like
Professor
Price is
Ash.
Right, like y'all going one number higher. Oh, come on, that is not the ass I wanted to see. Why did I look away? Why did I? I looked away at the screen 1 second and come back and I just see.
Alex, tell me you haven't had a dream like this though. You
Turn around.
Just
Turn
standing
around,
out in the middle of a Vietnam prison. Somebody just pulls your pants down.
Where Gal Gadot is naked outside of my window looking at me.
Just because, you know.
I don't want a guy that fat to be pointing to my dick and laughing. Dude, come on.
There is shrinkage. Shrinkage.
Meanwhile,
cool here in the jungle,
meanwhile, in another movie,
a Boy Scout gets lost.
I hope that's Roddy McDowell. I really do.
It's all right though. Michael Jackson and Kevin Spacey finds him.
Oh no!
Look, it's shy.
Is that John Hurt?
Yeah. I'm gonna save all of you people.
It's Roddy McHurt.
Oh God, John Hurt. He can bring Hellboy to help out.
That's
We are the ones that bump back.
so,
Hey, that's a cheap Walgreens camera.
What is that guy? He looks like the guy. The guy's got like a Scandinavian name. Oh, what the fuck is his name? His
nice
short. Suddenly short. Good job, Angus.
Is he the Australian actor?
Sitting in. What is he sitting in?
No, it's the guy. It's a crocodile hunter. That's who he is.
Your chair on wheels.
No, it's Ben Mendelsohn Hurt. It's Ben Mendelsohn Hurt McDowell.
He looked just like Jorgen. What's his name?
Oh, Prochnow
Yeah.
from Mouth of Madness.
Yes, that guy.
He might be related to Mick Jagger.
Jagger, Hurt, Prochnow.
Jurgen Prochnow.
Just stop.
He looks mostly like Jurgen Prochnow.
He's got 15 names.
You might know my brother from the Rolling Stones.
This guy's so British imperialism.
For a fucking POW camp, it's really easy to get here because everybody seems to get here with no problem.
I can't get over his chair. Wicker chair.
It's the Hotel California. You can check in, but you can never leave.
Do you like my furniture? I got it from Leeway.
I have a large man holding it. The wind doesn't blow it over. It's a wicker. Yes.
Do you like my wicker chair from Wish?
This guy's reminding me of that Bees movie from MST.
Oh. He's in a different uniform.
I want to see his legs some more. Come on.
Look at that short shorts he's wearing.
His angry short shorts.
We love short shorts. Jim Prochnow does.
You can tell he didn't walk in there on his own, because if he really did, he'd have mosquito bites on his legs the size of welts.
Yeah, no shit. He'd be leeching
With those
all
shorts,
over him.
I want to see him Jurgen Kurz now. Or Crouch now.
I can't figure this general out, because sometimes he has 2 stars, and sometimes he has 3, depending on what scene that they show.
4.
Well, see, now he has 3, but like 2 scenes ago, he had 2 stars.
Once again, I'm going to bring up continuity.
Fuck your continuity.
Continuity. You're trying to figure out continuity in an 80s canon film.
Get back in my wicker chair.
Which
I made this.
Yeah, see, he's got 2. Oh, no, he does. He has 3 stars. Never mind. I'm just hallucinating.
Yes. No. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Where's that guy? Unrelated guy watching him.
Oh, have
Probably
a Vegemite sandwich.
Think these guys fucked? Just saying, it's a long time to be.
I'm just waiting for a big old 3-way.
It's 4-way now.
This guy reminds me of that awful actor from Boondock Saints.
Which one?
Well, that's a good point. The one that Marco or whatever, that awful fucking character that they killed.
Oh, the obnoxious one.
And I'm supposed to.
The only one acting in that movie is Willem Dafoe. So
yeah, that's true. Oh man. And then
Cat.
when he's in the sequel though, when he does that speech, oh my god, that's the worst monologue in movie history.
I think Mick Jagger here shaves his legs. I can't
One of the worst
look
sequels
at
in
him.
movie
He's has
history.
Worst
no hair on
monologue
his
in
legs.
movie history.
No, actually, Missing in Action Part 1 is one of the worst sequels in movie history.
somehow.
Look at his eye. Look at fucking Chuck Norris. He looks dirty and gross.
Yeah, he looks like he's
the hero.
The fourth day of a 7-day binge.
Oh my god.
How is he the star of this movie?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Lots of cocaine.
It's missing in action too.
He's missing.
Lots of cocaine.
Missing scenes from action. Oh, those shorts. If you're waiting for him below the stairs,
He has no hair on his legs either. It's very disturbing.
He shaves, man. He shaves.
He's got him rolled up, so he really wants to show off some thigh to these guys. He's doing his Bond villain cadence.
Yeah.
I expect you to die.
Francois.
What was that? Oh, family. Is this guy dubbed?
How much crack was
You blew it!
How much crack was being smoked when they came up with this movie? Once again, it was the 80s, so it had to be a whole lot of crack.
Oh, those shorts.
We wear short shorts.
Thank God.
He's like, stop trying to look up my shorts.
Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he?
Just please don't sing The Land from Down Under before they kill him, please. Please don't.
I hope they show the land down under in this guy.
I come from a land down under.
Oh, like zero sideburns. Weird.
I ate a Vegemite sandwich.
He's gonna die in goofy shorts. I
Bury
think
me
he
in my
just
shorts.
realized that.
Boom!
Now he looks like John Hurt.
Yeah.
He just realized he died in those goofy ass shorts.
And he couldn't be more proud. His balls definitely flopped out when he got shot.
and the prisoners finally ate that day.
They ate the guy?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna one day do the soundtrack to Asian Highlander. Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's got his fix.
he's got COVID.
Oh, God.
Chasing the dragon, man. Hurry up.
Wait, wasn't there two black guys? Where's the other black guy?
Where's the main one?
Because
He's
that
gonna
was
get it at the end.
Cockroaches. He's dead.
Come on, do that thing where you clap and rub your hands and fix him.
If I stare at him like this, will it help? That's all I can do. I'm Charles Norris. How much did he get paid for this fucking thing?
Well, they
Way
said
too much.
I want to say probably he got a 5-picture deal for $5 million, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say, knowing Golan Globus, this was their star of all their movies.
Well, like there he is. There's the other black guy. Oh no, it's the same guy.
Charles
Sorry.
Bronson and
Charles Bronson first.
Chuck Norris.
Well, yeah, it was Charles Bronson. It was the two Chucks. That's how they divided the scripts.
Yep.
This goes in the Chuck file. Which one
I
doesn't?
swear to God, that is true. That is from the documentary. They
It's
said
kind of
that.
like what they do with Hollywood now. Like one movie has to
Yeah.
have Sam Jackson, the other one has to have Dwayne Johnson in it. So,
Yeah, we got the Rock pile, we got the Vin Diesel pile, we got the Paul Walker pile. Oh,
and if nobody else is present, Samuel L. Jackson.
Of course, the Vin Diesel one is just gonna be saying family every 5 minutes.
pretty much, yeah.
Family.
I can make anything sound cool if I just say it slower.
After years in Hollywood and a successful martial arts career, Charles Norris has an estimated net worth of $70 million.
Jeez.
You know who did that? That was the Walker Texas Rangers show, probably.
Yeah.
That's Walker Texas Ranger.
Definitely.
You mean it wasn't the Canon Films?
No.
Well, hey, it got him started, so shit, why not? But I used to intern at the director who directed Chuck Norris's first movie, The Octagon.
All you have to do is sign my yearbook. Please do it.
Sign it, Chuck Norris loves me.
To love from Chuck.
Brad my cock.
My name's Chuck. I'm here to fuck.
And will not buy this record. It is scratched. Signed, Chuck Bronson.
Let me ask you something seriously. Did you say no to Expendables 3? Why?
Because it was a shit movie.
He's in Expendables 2.
That's better than 3.
Oh, they're all. I hate those movies.
3 wasn't that bad.
3 was the worst one.
Those movies suck so bad.
I like the first 2. 3 was just terrible.
The only good thing about 3 was Wesley Snipes when they save Wesley Snipes at the beginning and they go, "Why were you arrested?" Taxes.
That was funny. I'll give you that.
I just want to know why, Dick, you sounded like Werner Herzog was interviewing him. Why did you leave?
This movie definitely needs some Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog.
I played opposite a puppet in a show about Star Wars.
I fought Bruce Lee once.
Was that him?
Yep. Was it?
Did.
Steve
Was
Williams?
it Way of the Dragon?
That was
Charles
before
Norris
the beard.
did
Yeah.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Chuck Norris did. Yeah, I'm thinking of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean,
The only good thing in that crappy movie was not Death Wish. Was it Death Game or Game of Death?
I think it's Game of Death. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Game of Death. That
the
terrible,
movie that wasn't
terrible.
finished. Well, it wasn't
Yeah.
finished. They scrapped it together because he's dead. Like 10 years
Well,
later.
that's true.
Yeah, but what they scrapped together was awful. I mean, have you ever watched that movie? There's a scene where the Bruce Lee lookalike is looking in a mirror and there's a clear cardboard cutout of Bruce Lee's face taped to the mirror. I was just like, oh, God.
I remember when we did film the director of
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, Enter the Dragon. The director of
the
that movie. We shot his son's bar mitzvah,
No, he was the producer.
and we went to his producer, and we went to his house, and it's nothing but pictures of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That guy was.
It took forever to pay us because he was a cheap old man.
You didn't use the lights I wanted on the camera. That's because everyone complained. Everyone complained.
Yeah, and we couldn't get close to anything, you asshole. And he also told us we'd have dinner, and you didn't feed us.
That guy's a dick. He's
Well,
dead now.
he's got to be dead now. Got to be dead.
He's got to be.
Unless he's hawking another Blu-ray version of Enter the Dragon.
Why are they trying to burn this guy in the rain? I have questions.
Because it's unexpected. He's not dead like my acting.
His name, I can't remember his name.
Which one?
Hey.
Paul Heller.
Heller, yeah.
He
Chuck
died-
is trying to
he
act,
died-
everybody.
He died like 25 days ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
1980.
Holy shit.
Died in Beverly Hills, so he's still in that same.
Well, of course he's in the same house. He bought it like 30 years ago.
50.
If he was alive, wouldn't he be screaming like, ah, right now?
Well, he kind of was. But he's really tired. And he's
You can
trying
tell
to
the guy hasn't been told no in 50 years.
Gave him one of them Anakin Skywalker funerals.
Goddamn right.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day. Won't you be mine?
He died December 29th, 2020.
Won't you
Holy
be
shit.
mine?
You died December 29th?
Yeah.
Holy shit, my grandpa died December 31st.
He took
Sorry,
your
man.
number down.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, there
Wow,
goes.
Chuck really wanted out of this movie.
Oh shit! Look at that.
You blame him?
He just
Man.
Epstein himself.
Hey, it's not
This is
easy to do a film version of a hanging. Trust me.
No, yeah, I remember that.
This is Chuck Norris's impression of a Christmas ornament.
So wait a minute, that door was unlocked the whole time, Chuck.
Was it?
I think it was. I didn't see the guy unlock any door.
The continuity's even throwing me off.
Oh my god.
I keep waiting to cut back to modern time, but it's not going to, is it?
No.
It's got to be it's 72 or 75. There's no way this is 10 years later.
Well, he did have a Bic lighter. I don't think they had those in the 70s, did they? Like the big grill lighter type thing.
I'm not saying realistically speaking.
Hold
I'm
on.
just talking
Let
about
me-
in the movie.
Well, Dick, let me read this. prequel to the first Missing in Action, set in the early 1980s.
There you go.
Early 80s. Okay,
You probably should have read that beforehand.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we know.
He's been in prison for probably about 8 years.
Shows the capture of early war in the 70s, and it's
Okay.
Not to mention his wicker rickshaw from Wayfair.
So now he decides to escape.
Now that it's the middle of the day, and leave. He didn't wait till night like the Great Escape. He just decided right now.
See now, speaking of a Great Escape, when they dropped Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie as Steve McQueen's part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I didn't see that movie.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that Quentin Tarantino should have dropped Leonardo DiCaprio in this movie as Chuck Norris's part.
Charles Norris?
That'd be fantastic.
Charles Edward Norris.
Chuck Palahniuk Norris.
Polonic.
Whatever.
Please.
What the
Here
hell?
they came to snuff the rooster.
His real name is Carlos Ray Norris.
His name's Charles Ray?
Carlos Ray Norris.
No. Is he related to Martin Sheen or Carlos Estevez?
Carlos Norris was named after Barry, a minister who was close to
I would
Norris'
think that if he
father.
was related to the Sheens, we would know about it by now.
Well, they don't even
You
want to
related
mention.
to Charlie Sheen. Would you want to admit it?
Exactly. Yes, I was getting to that point.
Emilio Estevez doesn't even take
Put it this way, I wouldn't want anybody to know he was my daddy. Let's just say that, right? Let's leave it at that.
I'm pretty sure Emilio Estevez lives in my walls. I just wouldn't know.
He's
20 years.
He
took
shot
that-
out from that crappy Mighty Ducks sequel.
Yeah. Which
He
one?
took
The
his
new one
role.
coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, that's right. He's going to be in it for like 2 minutes, probably.
Well, he's supposed to be like the bad guy in this one.
Is he really?
He's supposed to be the bad guy. Like he makes fun of some woman and she decides to get her own team to beat him.
Oh no!
Yeah.
They saw what Karate Kid was doing. They're like, we got to get sit on that.
Yeah, except YouTube knew what they were doing with Cobra Kai.
Well, except running the show.
Well,
Telling
no.
you what they're doing.
They did it well, but the problem is no one show is going to make people buy a service.
No, Cobra Kai will be done after season 3 because they don't want to extend anybody's contracts.
That show became a hit. Yeah, I think 4 is probably well because I think season 4 is pretty much going to be the tournament. That's fine. Look, don't pull a.
That's
don't
the
pull
joke
Supernatural.
about the streaming war, though, isn't it? Though, because it's like the services themselves get canceled about as fast as the shows that are supposed to launch these things.
There's too many. But that's how come they had to put it to Netflix. Had it not been on Netflix, the show.
But
would
yet
have died.
somehow we can't get rid of Star Trek Discovery. It just goes on and on forever.
Gross.
because they got to prove a point.
Isn't there season 3? I just never watched it. I didn't
I
even
think there's a season 3.
I watched the first 2 and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I got it.
I couldn't watch any of it. I'm too much of a purist. I'm
It's,
not watching. I ain't watching no Kurtzman or Ortz version.
I'd rather watch 15 more seasons of Discovery than another season of Picard, though.
Well, Picard's-
Yeah. Picard is the absolute worst.
I'm almost done with season 4 of Voyager.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying that show. There's like one really bad season, but the rest of it's pretty good. And I went in with like no expectations, so
How do you get paid for this movie? I just don't get
I
it.
should have came into this movie with no expectation.
well, this is back in the days when you used to bankroll everything up front. Like Golden Globus would just like throw money around like it was falling out of the sky.
And wonder why they went bankrupt.
Well, yeah, they bought. Well, they also bought a bunch of theaters and they bought all kinds of shit, and they mismanaged everything.
If you think about it, they're kind of like Blumhouse, where they have like one hit and then like 12 stinkers in a row, but they're always coasting off that one hit that they had.
Yeah, but Blumhouse, shit, even their stinkers make money. I mean,
Well, that's because they don't put any money into those.
Yeah, I mean, they're so.
That's the
bad.
difference between Golden Globus and Blumhouse. Is Blumhouse doesn't spend any money. Golden Globus always spent too much on everything except the
Especially-
plot. Yeah,
Well, back in '87, that's when they really fucked up.
Masters of the Universe.
Well, and Over the Top and Superman
Oh, over
4.
the top. Yeah. I would like to watch Superman 4 on this channel at some
The
point.
weird thing is, as much as we all make fun of like He-Man and stuff, that and Superman 4 probably are the most well-known movies they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the ones everyone knows.
Runaway Train.
It's Life Force is really good.
Oh, you
Let's
like
be
Life
honest.
Force?
I love
Hardcore
Life
fans,
Force.
No, not Life Force. I'm talking like what casual fan really is aware of that movie?
Life Force? More
I'm
than
talking
you
about
think.
casual fans, not hardcore internet fans who are going around watching Alfred Hitchcock all the time. I'm talking just casual everyday. Do they really know? Like, don't get me wrong. They'll love it when I tell them, hey, it's about a naked vampire who goes around killing people.
He
But
just
do
broke
know
his
this-
cock, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot he liked the chicken.
It happens when you get older. You get your cock broken. And
They
then, you know.
established that in the first 5 minutes, and then
Sorry,
I didn't see the cock since.
In case you don't know, he's a bad guy. He broke his cock.
his black cock.
It was a black cock.
This movie reminds me of why I do not miss everything about the 80s.
I miss nothing about the 80s.
The 80s is an overrated decade. I'm sorry, it is. It has some good stuff in it, but my God. My God.
I can't deal with Cyndi Lauper again. Can't do that.
Oh, God. I can't deal with the crazy feather hair.
The neon everything. The tight clothes with
The
like
synthesizers.
baggy clothes on top of it. That's so weird. Like, what show do you want?
Back in the 80s when we thought Commando was a good movie.
Oh, Commando is a good movie. It's a master.
Commando is a
Great.
good
It's
movie.
beautiful.
That movie's amazing.
We already watched that
I
on this
said
channel.
not everything from the 80s was bad. Commando's a treasure.
Running Man.
Why don't they just call him Girl George and get it over with?
Yeah, I want to get back in that conversation again.
Nice pointing the gun at him. What the? Look at that.
Nice muzzle velocity, you idiot.
Jesus.
His legs are still chained together.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
wow.
did show it.
What if the plot of this movie is actually the lyrics to a Creedence Clearwater song?
He's wearing mom jeans.
I thought you were gonna say Creed.
We're on fire, orphan. We're on the hill.
Totally in Cambodia.
In my eyes in Cambodia.
Look, he's playing like a guitar. His gun. Plucka, plucka, plucka.
When Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go.
Oh, Chuck Norris is dressed up as an Asian guy. That's gonna fool him.
He's fondling his AK. Okay.
You get beat to death by an elderly man, you deserve it.
Welcome to hell, rich
I am
man.
the devil.
Your practice. Nice. Why did he dress up in the other guy's clothes? Because he's not incognito. It's
Wait,
like
he knocked that guy out. He had an AK, but now Chuck Norris has an Uzi. What the actual fuck?
he killed the other guy too. Maybe
Oh, the other guy had an Uzi? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
No, he had an AK as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So the AK just somehow transformed into an Uzi. Okay.
Chuck Norris is getting all their ice chests.
I mean,
out.
I'm no gun expert like Flair X, but I know what an Uzi is and an AK-47. I've watched enough movies to know.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wait a minute.
I'm like 12, 15 seconds behind what this says on the screen.
Oh. Did you get to the hanging cuffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're with us. I might have started the clock down a little bit off.
So are they looking for Chuck Norris from the helicopter? Is that what's happening?
No, they're bringing him back, I think. He left for something. Now they're bringing him back to the compound. He doesn't know about Norris leaving.
Ha!
Unrelated pictures or shots of Charles Norris.
Fantastic.
Those are totally sparklers in the end of that. You see
Wow,
that?
that's funny.
Not a working flamethrower.
Yes, do it.
So what was the box office take of this one?
Now, Wilhelm scream it.
Well, let me tell you.
Yes, please. You have the power.
Budgeted at 2.410. Opening weekend 3.86. Gross 10.7. So it made money.
Wow. Now, is the one with Billy Drago and drugs? Is that a Delta Force movie with Chuck Norris?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't see it.
Billy Drago. God, what is that one?
He was the drug lord, and Chuck Norris goes after him. But I think it's a Delta Force sequel.
That's probably Delta Force because I'm not
gotta
familiar with that one.
Yeah, I think it's Delta Force 3.
The one that I have is Invasion USA, which is pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh God, I saw that movie before. It was so terrible.
I would have loved to have shown that one tonight. I couldn't find a copy of it.
See, that's what I'm learning now. I haven't seen too many Chuck Norris movies, but I'm realizing the ones I've seen are pretty awful.
Oh, they're all terrible. These are probably his best stuff. These missing in action movies.
Yeah, Invasion USA is nothing for me.
That's sad. If that's
I forgot which one of y'all said it. It seems like his career really did come from just Walker, Texas Ranger, and
pretty much,
the memes.
Yeah.
And then the memes in Walker, Texas Ranger pretty much gave him a life after his career.
And then Bruce Campbell tried to do the same thing with Briscoe County Jr.
Not too bad.
Here's the difference, though. Bruce Campbell's movies are actually good.
Yeah. Are they, though?
Yes.
Yes.
3 against 1. Sorry.
I would agree. So I don't.
Okay, I'm talking about the ones that are not called Evil Dead 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
He's only been in like 3 movies. Well, 6 if you want to count the Spider-Man trilogy.
Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man 3, no.
You know what? I'll take Spider-Man 3 over pretty much any Spider-Man movie that's come out after that.
I'm going to highlight something from Manliness and Motivation. Hold up.
A little
here
called Escape from LA.
Manliness and Motivation says, Alex, you suggested Bigfoot versus the Illuminati.
I don't even know what that is. But you know what?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Ragnarok.
Your opinion is suspect.
Wow, I don't even know what Bigfoot and the Illuminati is. I've never heard of that.
You're making it, so hurry up.
Yeah, I used to make fun of Spider-Man 3, but like I said, with the exception of Spider-Verse, like, oh my God, Spider-Man 3 is better than every Spider-Man movie that's come out since.
I still haven't seen the last one.
I don't want to see it. I hate Tom
Spider-Man 3 is definitely better than Batman and Robin.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steel
I don't like Spider-Man. So.
Spider-Man 2 is fine.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still think Spider-Man 2 is the best superhero movie ever. I stand by that.
I don't even like it. I don't know why. It does nothing for me.
It's Tobey Maguire. He kills anything. He sucks.
It's mostly him.
I like Tobey Maguire. I think he's the only one that's gotten Spider-Man right so far.
Tobey Maguire is like a homicidal maniac. He's nuts.
That's kind of like it. He's the only one who can like show different emotions to Spider. Everyone just thinks like, oh, well, Spider-Man's just this little teenage virgin kid. As a Spider-Man's 35 years old, people. He ain't been a kid since the 60s.
He pounds that Mary Jane pussy every night.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the new ones.
Damn right he does.
Except for the new ones when Gwen Stacy's in and she dies.
No, the new ones.
Poor Gwen Stacy. That's all her character is now. She just died. Kill Gwen Stacy in case of emergency.
Zendaya.
Oh God!
What did he just drop off the waterfall?
Cache of Guns, I think.
Probably should have kept that.
I have more appreciation for Andrew Garfield after watching the Tom Holland movies.
I completely disagree.
Yeah,
Alex, you and I do not agree at all on comic book movies, though. So
that's all right, though. We still cool.
Yeah,
we still cool.
Thor Ragnarok, I love it.
I'm also the guy. I think I said it before. It was controversial. I was like, "Yo, Iron Man's an overrated movie."
I would agree with that. I prefer.
I said, look, I think Iron Man. I think it's a decent movie, but Iron Man is basically the sleepaway camp of superhero movies. It's an all right movie that's only considered legendary because of its ending.
You know what's missing from Iron Man? Chuck Norris.
Tom Cruise.
Sorry, Adam. No, he's trying to get to move on. That's what Adam's doing. I know.
I've been in this conversation too many times. No, it doesn't end. It will never end.
If this was a better movie, we'd be more focused on it.
I've hosted enough shows that know that move on. Talk.
Shame on you, Chuck Norris. Shame on you.
Carlos. I'm gonna call him Carlos Norris from now on.
Carlos Norris.
Like he ragdolled on that rock and somehow made it. Mm-hmm.
Missing in England.
Do you see Avenging Force, man? You can do that.
That ragdoll in Avenging Force is something else. That's what we watched last week, guys, was Avenging Force.
Avenging Force actually surprised me. I really like that movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Who's in that one?
Michael Dudikoff.
Dudikoff and what's the other guy's name again, Alex? The one that we like. Yeah.
Who?
The two guys from American Ninja.
Dudikoff and
okay.
Yeah. It's like
He was going to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
it was a buddy
Dudikoff.
movie before buddy movies were a thing.
Shit, it all circles back. Michael Dudikoff was going to be Spider-Man.
I'm pretty sure that Avenging
no,
Force
back.
was the Spider-Man demo reel.
Yeah.
Steve James is gonna be Spider-Man.
No, Steve James was going to be the lizard.
He was
Dudikoff.
Miles Morales.
So correct me if I'm wrong. If I remember, Avenging Force was the one with like the new Mardi Gras shootout scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
The origin of Pentangle.
Oh, good old Pentangle.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Avenging Force is not a canon movie, though?
it is. But they had that.
It's Golden
Steve James,
Globus.
that's his name. Yeah.
It's Golden Globus, but I don't think it's canon.
Oh, it's just International. It's his other banner. It's probably after they broke up.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's 86. It's only
Yeah,
there.
Avenging Force is definitely canon. There's a logo.
Oh,
on
is
there.
it? Okay.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
100%.
Okay.
They there's a cool scene there at the end where they're in the water in the swamp of New Orleans. Remember that? I like that movie.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I confused that one with the American Ninja movies. Because he fights the guy in the swamp and he impales him on something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have seen that. I have seen that years ago. Holy shit.
Good looking scene.
Yeah, no, well, I remember it being pretty good.
Far better than anything we're watching here.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
far better than American Ninja 2. That fucking movie sucks.
Campo. What's our Rambo ripoff name for this movie?
Norbo.
Rambodia. Rambodia.
Carbo.
Crambodia.
Cambodia.
Crapbodia.
Why are there just random earthworms on him? This makes no fucking sense.
I think they're supposed to be leeches, but they're clearly worms.
They couldn't afford leeches that
I'm
day.
going to say Canon can't afford leeches.
You mean to tell me nobody brought the leeches? Just get the fucking worms
They're
and put
dead.
the worms on him.
They're dead. Fuck it. Put them on it anyway.
Chuck Norris don't want no worms on him.
I mean, there's probably enough salt pouring out of his body right now to kill all of the worms.
Yeah, jump in the water. That's really going to help you with the leeches.
Now they're in my urethra.
And I got a brain-eating parasite. Oh, shit.
So Chuck Norris is scared of worms.
Yeah.
Is he really?
It's my mother, my daughter, my mother. Okay, never mind.
Hey, what are you doing?
We're not going to Chinatown a Chuck Norris movie now.
That's not. That's not Chinatown. That's five easy pieces.
That's it.
This movie needs Michael Dudikoff and Steve James right now.
Oh, that'd be so great if they showed
I
up.
would pay good money to see them try to bust out of this camp.
That guy's so ugly, it looks like Calabas from Clash of the Titans.
Ha! Might be him. It might be the same actor.
Looks like him.
That's the one thing I want more than anything is the vintage Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
The toy, the vintage Kraken toy, which is like
That would be a cool
$700.
toy, yeah.
It's just so expensive. Fuck.
Yeah, because the fucking remake movie just ripped off a God of War. They just took like the same fucking scene and threw that in the movie.
Ugh, that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Isn't it though? I fucking saw that in the theater. I was so pissed when I left. Oh my
it
god.
sucked
Hated
so
that
bad.
fucking movie.
The
They made
sequel's
two of
better.
those. They made the sequel's better, really? Holy
That's
shit.
Really?
better.
I didn't mind the first one. I thought the sequel was terrible.
Oh
Oh,
god.
really? No, I hate the first one blows.
You want to talk about scenes connecting with no fucking sense to them
Yeah.
whatsoever? There you go. It's like, hey,
To be
let's just have
fair-
this monster scene.
For context sake, I've never seen the original Clash of the Titans.
Bad.
So maybe that's how come I'm a little... No, I mean, I've never
It's
seen
bad,
the
but like a
original.
good kind of bad. You know what I mean? Like a guilty pleasure kind of bad. The new movie's just bad and for all the wrong reasons. Just
I didn't
bad.
mind it. Like I said, I hated the
Boring.
sequel.
Yeah, well, the sequel, I mean, all I remember from the sequel is it wasn't Alexis Davalos. They got Rosamund Pike to take her spot.
No, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
All I know is I got a headache. I think that was the first 3D movie I've seen since 3D was a thing that I actually
Oh, no, yeah, that's awful.
I got a headache from that and Thor 1. I got headaches from those 3D movies.
I saw Thor, bootleg Thor. I didn't watch it in the theater. I saw it on a laptop.
What in Thor 1 is going to be 3D where they're sitting around talking for 25 minutes?
Yeah, pretty much.
That movie's so fucking boring.
That's the only good Thor movie. Actually, no.
You just did the Chuck Norris jump.
Adventures in Babysitting is the best Thor movie.
That's right. Yeah, we talked about that.
Mm-hmm. Which
And
that was Vincent D'Onofrio, wasn't it?
It is played by Vincent D'Onofrio, yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio has played 3 different Marvel characters. That is so weird.
You know what these VCs should do is just throw worms at Chuck Norris. That'll fucking slow him down.
Worm guns.
Worm guns.
I'm going to put
Even if
you
they're
in this
dummy,
world.
Just a big old drum full of worms.
Was that the first time we had a steady cam shot in the whole movie?
Oh.
Right here. This is as good as it's going to get.
You know what my favorite Steadicam shot is? Evil Dead. Hands down, love that fucking shot.
It's up
There's a lot
there.
of them. So.
Speaking of Evil Dead, that's what this movie needs. We need a tree limb to fuck somebody in the ass.
You know what the best Steadicam is? Raising Arizona.
That's a good one.
When it goes through the town and up the window.
Oh, we got some we got some rowdiness going on here. The original P-Dog 90 says, "Okay, screw you guys. Thor 1 is the best Thor movie."
You're right. You're absolutely right. Original.
You're not going to get the argument from Alex.
You will not. It's the only good.
You could have said the Dark World is the best Thor movie. He'd agree with you.
I'll take Dark World over Ragnarok, although that's a bad movie too.
I think they got better as they went.
I don't hate Dark World.
And yes, I agree. OG Clash of the Titans is amazing. Not for the acting, just for the stop motion stuff.
I think it's on Netflix now. I will try to watch it this weekend. I think it's on Netflix.
His little fucking owl is so annoying.
The only one that showed up to act in the first Clash of the Titans is Burgess Meredith, because he's Burgess Meredith. He's just fucking great.
Well, Laurence Olivier is
he's half dead in that movie. He's literally half dead.
I'm doing this for a paycheck.
I think the ether kept him awake through those scenes. Okay.
We like to call that Bruce Willis in it.
Yeah, no shit. It's pretty close.
Bruce Willis. Look, I'm sorry. It's time to finally accept. Bruce Willis sucks now.
Oh, absolutely.
Bruce Willis sucks.
Yeah, he takes no pride in his art, that's for sure.
I'm going to say it. Hot take. I'm going to say it. Hot take. Chuck Norris is a better actor than Bruce Willis is now.
Wow.
Also, the last 10 years of Johnny Depp, for sure.
20. Well, I think Johnny Depp
20. Yeah.
Johnny Depp fooled everybody.
I haven't seen Johnny Depp do anything good since Donnie Brasco. That was the fucking 90s.
No, I'll give him this. Last good thing I saw Johnny Depp then was his brief cameo in the 21 Jump Street movie.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp is still a good actor.
Did you guys like Black Mass? That one wasn't too bad, except his makeup was awful.
I didn't like Black Mass because it was not at all accurate with what happened with the real stuff.
Okay.
So they cut so much out of what Whitey Bulger was, because he was a bad man.
Son of a bitch, huh?
Yeah, he was bad.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. I'm talking about Whitey Bulger.
I just thought it was boring.
It is boring.
Freddie Mercury's throwing down here, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's wearing
You
boots.
show why he's the prince of the universe.
This is such a bad reveal.
He's wearing boots. What just happened?
He's not wearing the right boots. That's not him.
What is this, Shawshank? I don't give a shit.
Whoever looks at a man's shoes.
Honestly, how often do you look at a man's shoes?
Andy Dufresne or Chuck Norris crawled through a river of worms, came out clean on the other side.
Bruce Willis is a rich man's Nick Cage. Keep me poor then.
I would say, don't insult Nick Cage like that.
Nick Cage brings me joy and happiness.
Yeah.
He still
Cage
does.
is
He
wonderful.
makes me happy.
Bruce Willis is just like...
Like even in the most terrible movie, Nick Cage will give you something. You know,
He will.
You say that, but remember the last? Oh no, I guess there's that hose spraying scene in the last movie we all watched together.
Yeah,
I like that Mandy movie he did. I like that one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what didn't he do one like jujitsu or something like this? Some new.
Sucks.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Sucks. He has a new Netflix TV show.
Oh yeah, it was the history of swear words, right?
I haven't seen
I need to watch that. I want.
Did you watch Mandy?
I saw Mandy.
I liked Mandy.
I like it too.
Yeah, I like Mandy.
I did enjoy Mandy.
It was such a weird
prefer
movie,
Mom and
but
Dad.
it kept my interest, man. I want to see where else we go. And you know what? Nick Cage's character from Mandy, he would have stopped these Viet Cong.
Oh, he would have been great doing it too.
Mm-hmm.
Discount Al Pacino here. He always looks like he's just jonesing for something, anything.
Oh shoot, he does look like Carlito's Way. He does.
Oh, Drew, going to have a problem right now.
Johnny Legs is going to shoot him here at the end.
Oh, look, there's Dudikoff.
Oh shoot.
He looks more like Mikhail Baryshnikov.
He looks more like Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, dude.
That's Michael Dudikoff from Wish.
You need to put the hump on his back, and he can reprise that role from Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
You know, Shorts guy is still alive in real life.
So that's not Mick Jagger's son or brother.
You know, there's a
Yeah.
movie called Prince of Bel-Air. I never realized that.
I didn't know that.
Sorry, Mark Harmon from '86. So before the show.
Mark Harmon.
Yeah. Robert Vaughn, Kirstie Alley. Damn.
Shoot.
Anyway.
Oh,
Your first mistake was giving the guy a gun.
Damn it. The best actor in the movie is dead.
Yep. There's no hope
He kind
now.
of is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the best actor in the whole
He kind of was, yeah.
But at least
Nothing
he
like a
didn't-
Vietnam movie with one helicopter.
I'll give you this. He didn't die first.
Yeah, once you pretty much I thought he was going to be the last one to get killed. Since he's the one that sold them out. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to be like the last one to get killed.
No, yeah, he had to have that moment where he came back.
Kind of like, what is it, like Django Unchained, where you get like Samuel Jackson at the very end.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the movie, you hated Samuel Jackson way more than you did Leonardo DiCaprio.
I need to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in forever.
See, he stands there and watches everything in that movie. Sam Jackson.
I'll give this movie some credit. Once the action kind of picks up there, it's kind of get decent.
Do you like how Chuck Norris has two grenades hanging from his shirt? Looks like he has like two grandma tits hanging from his chest.
Sorry, let me take my pants off for this conversation. Sorry, grandma tits. Start over.
He looks like he's
Slower,
got
slower,
the way
slower.
he's got the two grenades hanging. Looks like he's got grandma tits. You'll see in a second.
Now
He's
I
got
gotta stop
15
thinking about
different-
grandma tits.
Had a ton of ammo in his waist. Look at him. They finally showed one bullet ricochet there in the dirt, and that was it. No other bullets come close to him. He's off by
You know what?
95 yards
You know how much of their budget it took for that ricochet, for that little bouncing effect?
to throw a firecracker in the dirt.
Yeah, man. I was like, that's like 30% of their budget right there.
Luckily for them, back in this day, you could still buy firecrackers without getting in too much trouble.
He's going to impale him. Yeah, there you go.
Do it!
Stick 'em hard. Stick 'em real hard.
There you go.
That's for my chicken.
That's for breaking my cock.
Professor.
We were going to get married.
Oh, not my grandma titty.
Another grandma titty.
I'm going for senior man here. Sorry.
Professor Hizaki.
I don't know why they keep showing that guy. He hasn't done a fucking thing in this movie at all except stand naked.
Well,
did
that
one
was it.
thing.
That was enough.
That was all he did in this movie. Took his pants off.
Oh,
Oh, shoot. They just
Carl.
released images for the new Mortal Kombat reboot. Sorry, sidetracked.
Ooh. Oh, hold on. Let's stop this movie.
pre-pants on.
Is Michael Myers going to be in the new?
Did you think you're going to get through an entire Chuck Norris movie without a kung fu fight? Come on now. Come on.
They did
I
it-
have not seen a roundhouse kick. I was waiting.
Wait for it.
Oh God.
Is that a piece of leg? What is that?
It's a hindquarter. Those go for about $600 on the black market.
It's 15 pounds of veal.
You know what's funny? I'm like 10 seconds ahead of the timer now.
Oh.
What is going on?
Wait.
No, I'm 13 seconds ahead.
He's rescuing the guys,
This movie,
which pretty much negates the reason for the last movie.
Oh, please tell me he's going to blow up the helicopter with a rocket launcher.
how is this a movie? Honestly,
Please tell me he's going to blow up with a rocket launcher, and then Chuck Norris has to fight him. And so this was all for naught.
You didn't have to put in that much effort back then.
Adam, you know it's a fun movie. Why can't I think of the name of it right now?
Not this one.
Don't say, look who's talking now.
The Hal Needham 80s movie that we watched.
Oh, yeah, Megaforce?
Megaforce. That's a fun
Megaforce!
movie. This is awful.
I would love to show Megaforce on this channel. They never have that on YouTube, ever.
We're just going to have to, like, probably buy these.
In fact, that's how I found your channel. I was looking for Megaforce, and your channel popped up.
Sure.
You tagged it just right.
Oh, shit.
He's about to roundhouse kick somebody.
Yep, it's going to happen.
Megaforce, I will be back on.
Plot twist. Liu Kang and Chris Farley shows up to help fight Chuck Norris.
See, the thing is do you have Megaforce on DVD or no?
No.
Okay, I have it on DVD, but
I have a copy of it.
I don't have any way for the audiences to watch it with us. That's the problem.
He does have seconds on Blu-ray.
That's true. You know why?
It's John Frankenheimer.
God
Oh,
damn it!
I
I was hoping to God we could get.
have to mention him anymore. I got my cronies doing my
Yeah, I was gonna say you got your minions doing it for you, you bastard.
Chuck act.
Emote, Chuck, emote, do it.
I hope he
You're
kills
asking
my
too
last
much of him.
penis to death.
You're asking
your
too
pants.
much of Chuck Norris right now.
Yeah. Take off your pants so I can laugh at your weenie. Yeah.
He's thinking about it subconsciously.
I mean, if he wasn't an actor, he'd probably make a fantastic load bearing in a house somewhere. You know?
Well, he's good at dropping loads, all right.
Oh, he's going to have the fake bullet in there.
You have failed this city.
Oh, God. Keep Greg Berlanti the fuck out of this.
That line probably took 500 takes.
Click. There you go. Yeah. Oh, the old psychological warfare.
I don't see Chuck Norris sitting around for more than one take. Sorry.
I'm giving
I
him
gotta
too
get
much
back to
credit.
beating up some
He's
liberals.
not Tommy Wiseau. Tommy
Exactly.
Wiseau, you can't get him to stop emoting. That's the problem.
Well, remember Charles Bronson in the documentary for Canon, how his stuntman throws grocery bag at the car trying to run him over?
I fucking love that documentary so
And
much.
Terrence Winter said watching Charles Bronson act was like watching a man golf, because all he did was he would go golf all day and he'd come in a Jaguar or a limo would drive him to the set. He'd come out and act and go back to his trailer.
That's one we need to watch on this show, Dick, is Bolero.
Oh fuck! You have a heart on the whole time. Jesus, you're gonna come 3 times.
That is some softcore bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's like watching an Emmanuel movie.
It is.
Ooh.
It is exactly that.
Emmanuel in space, mind you.
Oh, you didn't just bring up Emmanuel in space.
Oh, that's cool awakening.
The
was that
hottest,
movie.
the hottest woman ever, Krista Allen. Oh my God.
God damn.
Sylvia
What is she
Kristel?
doing now?
No, Krista Allen.
Oh,
She
the
got
one
her-
who took over after Sylvia
Alex.
Kristel?
You know what? You know what
Alex
Krista Allen is doing? She's a comedian.
Ah.
Hey, seriously, what is she doing right now?
No, I swear to God, she's a comedian now, and she got her breast removed. She
Whoa,
is.
whoa. Don't
yeah,
do my heart
she's a-
like that.
I know.
It's
It's
singular.
sad.
She
It's
got
sad
one.
news.
And I'm about to cry like a little bitch right now.
Yeah, look it up. She's a comedian, and she's actually kind of funny, but she's a girl.
I believe I'm sure she is funny. I'm not.
Did you get your roundhouse quota there, Alex?
He's got only
No, I was
twice.
looking down Krista Allen. God damn it.
You missed the roundhouse kick. You
I missed the
damn it.
because of Krista Allen.
So did I.
Rewind
Shit.
it. Rewind it.
I'm looking
No,
up.
no,
I'm not rewinding shit. I'm not putting my audience
I'll
through it
watch
again.
it. I'll see the kick after this.
No, you won't.
Yeah, so Krista Allen is an American stand-up comic and actor. Oh, stand-up comic came first.
Oh, the roundhouse kick.
There you go, roundhouse. Boom, roundhouse.
Okay, they clearly didn't do a second roundhouse kick.
He'll do one more. This will be the last time. He'll land on something. He'll get impaled on
His
something.
contract only calls for 3 roundhouse kicks per movie.
I'm going to give you so many rights, you're going to beg for 11. Oh,
Staring contest, and go.
Oh, shit. Slow motion roundhouse.
Staring contest.
He's looking at Chuck Norris like, hey, I'm going to be in a better movie than you one day with Chris Farley.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
God, that is weird to think about. He is in a better movie.
Hey,
Hot
Dog is great.
I want to see the movie where Chuck Norris and Barry Bostwick fight with the exact same outfit on.
Or what about Jonathan Brandis? Sidekicks. Was that the movie?
Oh, yeah, I remember Sidekicks.
That poor bastard hung himself.
Okay, cage match. Chuck Norris versus Barry Bostwick versus Lee Horsley.
Barry Bostwick.
Okay.
What was that?
Purple Nerf?
That was the Vulcan gut pinch? I don't fucking know.
What the hell was that? That killed him?
Chuck's the nipple man.
He stared at him to death.
He gave him a purple nurple.
Purple nurpled him to death.
Enjoyed the snake fight.
You are so good at the purple nurple.
Okay, that's kind of a badass way to kill somebody.
I got your pancreas.
But come back for your children and give them wet willies to death.
It was the exploding chest trick.
It was a
Wait till you
5-finger
see
death
Chuck Norris's
And leave him sitting there because clearly he won't start anything. He'll just sit there and die.
He gave him like depression from that. I leave you not to hang yourself.
Yeah, taking his sweet time walking to the chopper.
I live you with the misery of being in a 1980s Vietnam movie.
He's just gonna walk into the blade now, like the zombie in Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, he's got a bomb in there. Yeah!
There we go. Here's some fucking Andy Sedaris shit right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that makes it feel better.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
They never do.
Charles Norris needs an amazing rack, though.
Did you see his last line, though? How he said, this is for Raul, this is for Jones, this is for me. He blew him up. Oh, man.
Repeat the chicken.
Repeat the chicken.
This is for his big black cock.
You killed the best black cock I've ever had.
He loved choking that chicken.
Okay, guys.
I don't know how to fly this thing. Luckily, Kobe Bryant gave me advice.
I mean, he was flying it at the beginning of the movie, so at least they did set that up. You got to give him that much.
Yeah, but was it beginning 1985 or was it beginning 1972?
Yeah, it's the thing.
Oh, God, we're not doing this again.
And it's exactly the same helicopter, too. It's just painted a little bit more.
Oh, that's just it? Okay. It's in action, too. The beginning.
I like how we put the credits, the beginning, at the end of the movie.
Oh, it's like Batman Begins. There's no opening credits. It ends and it goes, Batman Begins. Every time I watch it, I go, no, it ends.
Yeah.
Remo Williams will return.
Oh, I will watch Remo Williams.
I need
Remo
to
Williams
fun in my life.
Remo Williams is actually not a bad movie.
Yeah.
I watch anything with Fred Ward. Even
I like the theme song. I don't know why. It's just catchy.
It's good. It's very good.
It is, man. I think that's free on YouTube, but I don't know if that's free YouTube with ads or actual like.
It was on Amazon Prime for a couple of days, but I don't know if it's there anymore.
I found Megaforce in German for free.
9.
We could do that. We could do that next week.
Megaforce,
I
German.
am trying to find this thing in English.
I love Megaforce in a bad way.
I had so much fun watching that movie by myself.
It's so stupid. It is so fucking stupid.
It is so. It's like it's like children playing in the sand. Like
It really is. My favorite is when he's jumping the tank, like doing the jump in the tank stunt, and he throws the plastic grenades at the guys.
What's this?
Like those grenades remind me of like those water balloon grenades that you used to buy at the grocery store, like back in the 80s.
Those are the good old days.
Oh yeah. It's like the Andy Sedaris grenades where you can see where they put the caps inside of them.
And the good old squirt guns that look like real Uzis.
No, I had a couple of those. I had the Uzi one.
I still got them. I got them in my shelf over here.
Those are worth some money.
Yeah, they are.
Mine broke.
I'm gonna go rob a bank.
I played hard when I was a kid. What can I say?
Megaforce.
Chuck Norris is Megaforce.
More things need the name Megaforce in the title.
Oh, there's a Chuck. Oh shit! There's a Chuck Norris movie that he made in the '80s.
Chuck Norris is missing the action.
What is that movie? Oh shit! I forgot. Let me look it up. And I watched it. It's actually pretty good. Hold on. There is an actually decent Chuck Norris movie out there.
What? Okay, that Bruce Lee movie doesn't count.
No,
not the Octagon.
No, not the Octagon. This was mid '80s. This was like one of his first movies.
Lone Wolf McQuade.
Not that good.
Silent Rage. I love that one.
Code of Silence.
Okay, yeah.
Code of Silence is actually not.
Silent Rage would have been my next guess.
Yeah, Code of Silence is really actually kind of fun.
That almost became a Tubi movie once.
Silent Rage is what would happen. Yeah, what would happen if you did Chuck Norris went to fight Michael Myers.
We do have a Braddock Missing in Action 3, 1988.
That's a good one. I have that.
Delta Force 2, The Colombian Connection. There you go.
Ooh.
That's the drug one. 1990. Oh, my God.
I want the drug one. I meant.
That one's bad.
All right, well, Keely Chow liked the movie. He said 5 out of 5.
Ah!
I have good news, Adam.
What's up? You found Megaforce?
I think so, but I'm going to test it out later.
Okay. Send me that link, and we could possibly make that happen.
I'll make sure it's in English before I send it.
So I'm going to save you here, Dick in Action 3. You didn't really pick this movie. You were just looking for any canon movie, and this is all we could come up with.
That's all I could find in the 2 days.
We won't throw all of the blame on you, but let's see. Let's do rounds of scores, shall we? Or do we want to talk about it a little bit first?
Well, I actually had never seen this, so I'm glad I finally got to watch it.
There you go. So yeah, it was Missing in Action, then Missing in Action 2, and then Braddock Missing in Action 3. Braddock probably has the strongest writing in it because surprisingly, Chuck Norris had a lot of hands-on. I think he had some relatives that were working with. I think his brother helped write it with him, and it actually has a story. So a lot more than this one. I mean, this is just bad guy in prison, break out of prison, kill the bad guy. It's canon, man. It's what we want from canon. Is we want just cheesy action movies. So yeah, there are better ones than this. I'll say for sure. But what did you think of this one, Dick? If you had to give this one a score, what would you put on it?
I would say, honestly, it's 2 out of 4. I mean, 2 out of 5. Yeah, that's fine.
It's serviceable.
It's not god awful, but it's not good. But it did make me laugh in some spots. And Chuck Norris is terrible. He has no charisma.
He has to surround himself with people that can do things. That's how that works.
Yeah. That's it.
Phoenix West, what did you think of this movie?
I literally just got back from the bathroom.
The big shit.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm going to go ahead and say 1. I fucking hated this movie. I fucking hate Charles Norris. There's no plot to this movie other than, hey, let's rip off Rambo. And let's put the charisma black hole that is Chuck Norris in here and see what happens. Oh, nothing's happening. Nothing happens in the movie at all. It's a bad Great Escape. It's a bad Rambo. Top Dog is a more nuanced movie than this with Charles Norris in it. That's one.
Carlos Norris, please.
Carlos Norris.
Yeah, please.
Skull.
What say ye, Alex, out of 5?
I'll give it a 2. I'm gonna be honest. I would have given this a 1, but like I said, the third act it picked up. It got a little decent. It gets a 2 out of. Like I said, I've been exposed. Chuck Norris has been exposed now. Like his movies kind of suck.
Yeah.
You know what the weird thing is? I forgot who said it, but I was sitting there thinking, I was like, yo, of all the Chuck Norris movies I've seen, you know which one's the best one? Sidekicks. How bad do you have to be with Sidekicks is your best movie?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. So it gets a 2. Like I said, it picked up at the end, but yeah, if it wasn't for that third act, this would have gotten a 1, but I'm going to give it a 2. I'll be nice.
I think the reason I like canon films so much is because they didn't understand how star power works, and they were just convinced that Chuck Norris is the guy that they're going to put in everything whenever Charles Bronson can't do a movie that weekend. So
you got Bronson, Norris, and Dudikoff. Those 3 guys were just like, they have 3 piles there in the canon film office, and they're like,
those guys, they just all look alike. They're all the same.
Don't forget Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was a cannon boy.
a couple.
Was he though?
He is, absolutely. Cyborg, Bloodsport.
Oh yeah, Cyborg.
He started. He had the big
Cyborg.
hits.
Cyborg is a slog, man.
He grew out of it, though. He grew out of it.
Yeah, no, he went and did much worse movies.
He's kind of like people
Street Fighter.
That's a classic.
It is, but it's still terrible.
Raul Julia is so good in Street Fighter 2.
God bless that man. He's
Raul
man.
Julia is in a John Frankenheimer movie.
Yeah, there you go. See, fantastic.
I've never seen it.
Street Fighter 2?
Wait, there's this John Frankenheimer movie you haven't seen?
I don't believe it.
6 or 7.
I don't believe it.
I just found a copy of this movie. That's why, because it doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I don't believe that.
John Frankenheimer buried every copy with him. Had him put in his casket.
I think.
Sorry.
Oh no! Go ahead.
Oh, that's it. He's not dead. Tell me John Frankenheimer's dead.
I'm not going to be as hard on this movie as you guys were because I like the missing in action movies. Maybe it's just the kid 80s in me or something like that, but it's not the best one. I think Braddock was actually better than this one, but I do think this one's better than Missing in Action 1. So I think I'd go a solid 3 out of 5 on this one. I'd be giving it a higher score than the previous, but I like it. I mean, yeah, it totally is Rambo. It's just kind of cashing in on that the whole Rambo excitement at the time. The free the POWs message that it's trying to portray, but it doesn't really have, other than that, really any message to deliver. The one that says Missing in Action, which is technically the sequel to this one, actually has a little bit more of a story, and I'd stress a little bit. The biggest story is the one in part 3. So if you can track down Braddock Missing in Action 3, check it out. You might like
From
it.
88.
From 88, yeah.
There's another movie that you could put in the pile of escape POW movies. Let's Get Harry. Remember that one?
Don't think I've seen that one.
Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman. And he takes the sons of the Vietnam veterans to go rescue the Vietnam POWs.
Sounds awful.
It's actually not good, but it's worth watching.
I don't like Gene Hackman.
Really? You don't like Gene Hackman?
Really?
I like him in the 70s, and then after that, no.
He's
So
good.
you like
Royal Tenenbaums? You don't like Gene Hackman, Royal Tenenbaums?
I fucking hate Royal Tenenbaums.
The
Do
Unforgiven?
you really? Wow.
I hate Wes Anderson movies.
I hate
Wow.
hate that.
That's
man.
why you hate Thor Ragnarok so much.
I love Thor Ragnarok. I hate Wes Anderson.
See, that's oxymoron. Because Wes
Alex-
Anderson
Oh.
could have directed Thor Ragnarok.
Mm.
No.
Alex just hit the floor. He just
I've never liked Wes
I don't
Anderson. Wes Anderson seems like the type of guy that sniffs his own farts on a daily basis.
I
Yeah.
don't care. I love Wes Anderson.
I
You
just
can all.
Him and that Jason Schwartzman guy, he probably sniffing his farts.
Wes
too.
Anderson, David
he's related
Lynch,
to Nick
and
Cage. You shut your fucking mouth. Nick Cage's nephew. You shut up.
who's the
sorry,
guy
he
that
plays the same
directed
evil nerd
Mother? Darren Aronofsky. Yeah, they should all get together and go have coffee.
I picture getting Christmas cards from Wes Anderson's and having like you have to do the 3D pullouts and pop out. You're like, fuck, I don't care about your family this much, dude.
Oh my god! I would love to have that.
That's a David Lynch Christmas card.
No, David Lynch. You're like, why? What's going on? This is so in depth.
Now the David Lynch Christmas card would be just a black card that says
and it's got little razor blades in the envelope.
Yeah, Laura Dern delivers it.
two razor blades in the envelope.
And then David Lynch says, bullshit.
Hey, David Lynch also did Nick Cage movies, so back off, people.
That's Wild at Heart.
I want. And Industrial Symphony.
Okay, David Lynch, he did Twin Peaks, and even though I'm probably the only guy who likes it, he did do Dune.
Yeah, I have. Dune. Yeah, Dune. Yeah.
I like Dune.
I haven't seen Twin Peaks. I've never watched Twin Peaks.
That's good.
That's on Netflix.
I need to watch it. I need to do it because I just saw the review.
I like it.
I saw the review for it and I liked what I saw, so I'm like, okay, I need to watch.
Let me channel my inner Adam. There's no Charles Norris in Twin Peaks.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah, you like that?
That's
I've
good.
done this enough.
That's good.
That works.
Yeah.
This movie sucked. Why do you guys like it?
Missing in
Because
action.
it's canon, it's 80s, it's cheese. No, it's just action cheese.
I thought it sucked.
Pure escapism. Yeah.
I'm me and Alex here. You gave it a 2, right? Yeah.
I gave it 2.
Yeah, you guys on the right give it a 2. Adam, you gave it a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gave it a 1. I hated it more than you guys. It's just because, well, the reason I hated it is because I wasn't invested in the story. The story had nothing going on. I knew what was going to happen minute 3 into the movie, and then you just sit there and watch it unfold, and very slowly unfold. And by the time it happens, you're like, I don't give a shit. It's an hour and a half later.
I think it's part of that, the fact that movies have, maybe not so much right now, but since the 80s, movies have excelled a little bit more. We were easily entertained in the 80s. You know what I mean?
You say that, but think about Predator. 80s.
Predator was
great.
Yeah, Predator was after this though. Yeah, that kind of stepped the 80s,
but some 80s movies did have it right. This was just bad. This was bad film.
I'll be honest with you, man. When it comes to action movies, you think of stuff like Cobra and Rambo: First Blood Part 2. Like those were like the top of the notch. And then when Robocop and Predator came out, everything was out the window. Die Hard blew all that stuff out of the water too. So like the bar was raised higher after. So, but this came before.
Die Hard also had the advantage of being based on a book.
You can't measure Missing in Action up against Predator and RoboCop because it came before those movies. But by those standards, absolutely not. Yeah, it's not nearly as good as those.
I don't agree with you. Can't measure the two because there's better movies before this movie. This isn't this isn't the last of the bad movies that came along. It's just they had no vision. They had no one that actually gave a shit about making an interesting movie. They just wanted to have Carlos Norris hide under something and kill someone in kind of the one time he does sneak under and he does a little sneaks up to the guy that's playing his guitar on his gun.
The AK-47 guitar?
He pulls him back and he punches him in the face twice and then the gun turns into an Uzi later. But
Missing in Action 2 is what would happen if Siffy made an 80s action movie.
That I'll agree with. Yeah, 100% on that.
But Adam, you know what I mean? If someone gave a shit, if the director or writer cared, wanted to make a good movie, don't you think this could have been better?
Well, I'm also measuring this by canon standards too. Like the show is called Bad Movie Watch and Review. It's not Good Movie Watch and Review. So as far as bad movies go, there is way worse canon films than this one. Yeah, obviously you haven't seen Ninja 3: The Domination yet. So
I have.
You have?
I find Ninja 3 way better because it's worse.
Because it's so batshit crazy.
It's so bad, it's good. Yeah.
Someone on that set wanted to do a certain movie, they failed, but it's more entertaining. The worst thing you can be is boring. And this movie just is boring.
That's what I always say too.
I think the most amazing thing is this and Missing in Action were you said they were filmed within 5 months of each other.
Released. I don't know when they were filmed. I assume at the same time, during the same week.
Pretty close, at least. Yeah. So.
Well, that's why they released it because they said Missing in Action 1, which was this one, was terrible, and Mission in Action 2 was better. That's why they released Mission in Action 1 or 2 for God damn it.
I like how Dick is secretly trying to sneak in better movie titles in every single sentence he's delivering right now.
Empire Strikes Back, Usual Suspects,
He's saying the wrong.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption. I don't know. The Mist, The Blob. I don't know.
It's the opposite of Mission Impossible, where the second one is the bad one.
Oh yes.
Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I like the second one.
You got problems.
Kick them off.
Hey, I'm not the one that said Mission in Action 3 is a good movie.
I have no reference for that, so
Yeah, it was a look. All I'm saying is this: this is the first movie I can think of ever where we spent 80% of the movie not watching it and talking about random stuff.
yeah.
We weren't even watching the movie; like we were talking about just random.
It's not the first time we've done that either, though.
This is like the 3rd or 4th time Krista Allen has entered our discussions.
This is the first time
I'm
I've ever.
always okay with allowing Krista Allen in.
It was the first time I was discussing a movie with you guys where I went, "Oh yeah, there's a movie on."
Yeah.
And
You see,
like, I literally
we
forgot.
trail for movies, but never for like 80% of the movie. Like,
Oh
I
no.
stopped.
We did. Remember when we watched that Katie Sackhoff movie back when we did the double feature, and one of them was a Katie Sackhoff movie, and
I
then
think what was it, like me and Nick, we were still making jokes about it. We just didn't know what the plot was. Now, Wraith, I fell asleep during Wraith, so I guess that might count for me.
that's a way better movie than this.
Rave?
The Wraith.
I don't know.
The
I fell
Wraith.
asleep,
It's called The Wraith with Charlie Sheen.
I fell asleep for an hour of it. I mean, in Mission, I mean, I technically stayed woke for this one, so I don't know.
I'd say 2019 Black Christmas woke for you, okay?
Oh God, that.
Oh, thank you, Adam. I
You're welcome.
appreciate that.
It was either that or this.
I'd buy that for $1.
No, you chose right.
Yeah,
You chose right.
No, see, every time you show that clip from Robocop, somebody has to be laughing this horror, like, guffawing, because in the future they love bad television.
Like they do now.
Out
Yeah.
of the window.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's true.
I like the fact on Robocop you can never quite figure out what year it's supposed to be because it's not
I thought
important.
you said Robocop.
Robocop?
It's a bro.
That would be a
Hey,
nice spin-off. We could do a Robocop.
What's
It
up,
already
man?
exists. It already
What's
exists
up,
in
bro?
Megaforce.
Hey, buddy.
Starring Eli Roth.
Keanu Reeves from 1990.
Serve the public trust, bro.
Alex Winter, Keanu Reeves, and Eli Roth. Robocop.
Protect the innocent, bruh.
Gotta be better than RoboCop.
Bruh.
Oh,
RoboCop
RoboCop
3.
Prime Directives.
Oh,
that's
that
terrible.
a TV show, wasn't it?
It was a miniseries.
It was a miniseries.
It was a
Oh,
Sci-Fi Channel miniseries. And they
Oh,
I can't even
shit.
say Sci-Fi. I think they were still Sci-Fi Channel at
That
that
was
time.
sci-fi. They had the audacity to release each one of those episodes on DVD.
Wow.
That is worse than the RoboCop remake.
And they all wound up in a grocery store bargain bin at the checkout lane. That's where I saw them all. I'm like, Prime Directives? What the
Yeah,
fuck is
Prime
this?
You
Directives.
exchange
the
it for your
worst
shame
RoboCop.
there. You leave your shame in the bin and you grab that. You go buy it. It's fucking awful.
They spent all the money on that Eagle guy that wrote the song for it. The hell, Joe Walsh. He had the Joe Walsh soundtrack. They spent all the money on that.
Joe
Anyways, they can't all be Miami Connection. What can I say? So
God, that's a classic.
However, I know I'm sorry if I'm doing a monopoly on the podcast right now or the show, but
No, go ahead.
it wasn't so bad I hated it. It was so bad that I was bored, which makes me hate it more than a movie that I go, fucking stupid. Like Black Christmas, you talk about how bad it is all the time.
yeah,
You know, they got Ed 209.
it hurts so bad it hurts. Yeah.
But I was so bored that I didn't care. This is a movie. I always say the worst thing you could be is boring. I will forget this movie existed.
Yeah.
I'll forget about it tonight when I go to bed.
I forgot about it already. What did we just watch?
We just watched the other night. We
I
watched.
was looking my head down doing a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. I do agree with what Phoenix said about the boring thing. It's why, like, people always get shocked when I say I think Batman Forever is a worse movie than Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin's terrible, but at least it's hilarious terrible. Like, here's how boring Batman Forever is. People forget that movie had rubber nipples in it. Like, I think, like, people.
No, I don't forget. Yeah.
But I've gotten into arguments over people which one's the worst movie, and Batman Forever fans said, well, at least my movie didn't have rubber nipples. Yes, it did. Yes, RoboCop 3 is better than Prime Directives is the worst RoboCop ever. It's worse than the cartoons. It's worse than the TV show.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not super crazy about RoboCop 2, but I'll say in this grand scheme of sequels, it's not the worst one.
RoboCop 2, directed by Irvin Kershner, written by Frank Miller.
It's not that great. It's not
RoboCop
that
2
great.
is great.
I like it.
Not that great. Not
Jesus had days like this.
3's bad.
What's
even though
bugging you,
got
Murphy?
thinner.
Kane's bugging me.
Nuke. Oh! Like I get shot after he says, "This is a drug on the street." Nuke.
I think the thing is like the first one, and now we're just totally talking about RoboCop,
Yeah.
but that's fine. I just watched it last night. The first one is kind of borders on black comedy, whereas like the second one feels kind of like a comic book movie. Like I get
It
that
is. Well,
because it's
Frank
Frank Miller,
Miller,
so
yeah.
I don't know if that.
Did you know that they released the Frank Miller original script as a graphic novel?
Oh, I hated that book.
Oh, it's like, what the fuck is
He's
this?
Looney Tunes. Yeah.
He is Looney
Frank
Tunes.
Miller has passed his prime. The 80s was his prime. That's it.
I met
man.
Frank Miller once.
All right, so Manliest Motivation says Lone Wolf McQuaid is his best movie.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I've seen Lone Wolf McQuaid has what's his name from Kung Fu in it.
Oh, David Carradine?
Yeah. He's the bad guy. Carradine. Yeah. It's,
Excuse
that guy.
me. He was murdered trying to stop a international fight ring. David Carradine.
In his
So-
crotch.
So
That's
his,
weird.
so
That's
his
weird to have
family
that.
says, yes.
And
yes.
yeah, and he couldn't stop Uma Thurman.
No.
Keeley also says that Street Fighter is still better than Super Mario Brothers. You know,
yes.
Anything's
Yes.
better than Super Mario Brothers.
Whenever I hear,
Can't go that far.
whenever I
Anything.
hear talk about Kill Bill 3, I'm like,
Resident
Bill's
Evil
dead.
3 and up.
Bill's dead.
Oh god, any Uwe Boll movie.
I swear there's only like two comic book or
Those
two
aren't movies.
two video game movies that don't suck, and that's Silent Hill, the first one.
I do
and-
like
Really?
Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent
I
Hill's
like
great.
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill's great.
I like Silent Hill.
Yeah, and Sonic the Hedgehog's pretty good. So
Silent Hill's good.
yeah.
I also liked the
I
second
like Detective
Hitman
Pikachu.
movie.
Which one? Which one? Phoenix?
The second Hitman movie.
Oh, didn't see that one.
The new Tomb Raider. I watched it and I was like, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
I would
To be
say
honest, I've never hated the Tomb Raider. Even the second one, people kind of. I think all three Tomb Raider movies are pretty good.
4.
Mortal Kombat. I mean, Mortal Kombat's probably still the default best one.
I could
Mortal
barely eke it a
Kombat.
3. It was more of a 2.5, but I gave it a 3 just to be fair.
The greatest video game movie of all time is The Wizard, but the second greatest
That don't count.
the second greatest video game movie is The Last Starfighter. I mean, the third
That don't
greatest.
count either.
The third greatest video game movie is Mortal
Dungeons
Kombat
and Dragons.
Annihilation.
I also just watched.
Wait,
the
did you hold on?
Assassin's Creed
Did you just say Annihilation?
I did.
God damn, I fucking love you, man. It's a
That-
terrible movie, but I do
Oh,
enjoy it.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation is the funniest
Yo,
shit I've ever
Sindel
watched.
was hot.
Yeah.
Yo, you must die.
Before we move on back to Charles Norris, can I ask a question to you guys on the right?
All
What's
right.
better to watch? The Street Fighter 2, the Legend of Liu, whatever her name is,
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li,
or Mortal Kombat 2?
Mortal Kombat,
Mortal Kombat 2.
all the way.
Mortal Kombat. strictly
Here's
for
the thing, Phoenix. It's this thing you said
the
earlier.
soundtrack.
Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li is boring. But Annihilation is
Boring.
terrible but fun.
Yeah.
I've seen both, but it's been 20 years. So
Yeah,
Annihil-
Legend of Chun-Li is boring.
Annihilation has the worst special effects ever.
That Annihilation. The
Bad.
Annihilation soundtrack is like industrial music for dummies. Like if you want to get into like gateway into industrial music, just listen to that. Like it has like just a little bit of everything on there.
And Raiden is played by a white James Reamer. That's how good it is.
Dexter's Dad?
Dexter's dad is Raiden. Yeah, that's what's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking
He's
amazing.
forever known as Dexter's Dad.
Pretty much, yeah.
See, I always know him as Discount Raiden because I saw Annihilation first. So I was like, oh, Dexter's dad is Discount. You're not the Highlander. You're not.
Highlander has worse sequels.
Highlander is probably the worst franchise ever. Arguably.
Highlander's only saved by the TV show. The TV show is
Yeah.
the only success that franchise ever. Look, I love the first movie, but the first movie bombed too. The TV show is the only success it ever had.
They've been trying to remake Highlander for like 20 years. They just haven't done it yet. It's coming. It's going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet.
It reminds me of that time Charles Norris was killing that guy.
And then the biggest adversary for Chuck Norris is fucking worms.
Yeah.
See, here's the problem with Highlander. Highlander 5 did such damage to the franchise, it might take decades before they can recover. Here's the thing. People always talk about Highlander 2 as the worst one, but I was like, Highlander fans who have seen part 5 know 5 is way worse than 2.
I don't like any of them, sue me.
I didn't mind the Mario Van Peebles one.
3's okay. 3's the one that didn't get too crazy. The problem with Highlander movies is outside of 1, they keep jumping the shark.
Their mythology is all over the place. It doesn't make
3 was the one that's just like, okay, he's a sorcerer, but other than that, it's just Highlander. The TV show really is it. Like, the TV show is the only reason it's relevant.
Is John Frankenheimer director of Highlander?
No, Mario Van Peebles made a Nick Cage movie.
Oh, that's right.
Those are all Nick Cage.
I saw that movie, Indianapolis.
Mario Van Peebles also made the only good solo movie.
I don't have fond memories of it, but I did watch it. Still had Nick Cage in it. Yeah.
Posse's good. Mario Van Peebles did Posse. I like Posse.
Hey, Mario Van Peebles was in Jaws: The Revenge.
Hey, Melvin Van Peebles is a great actor.
I like Mario Van Peebles. I will stand by that. I don't think
New Jack City.
Melvin Van Peebles is fantastic stand-in.
People forget he was in New Jack City, man. Mario Van Peebles.
Oh yeah, well that was his movie.
Yeah,
he directed it, didn't he? Didn't Mario Van Peebles direct? Yeah, I think he did.
That's where I know him.
Check this.
No, because Clint Eastwood is the reason New Jack City got made. Because Mario Van Peebles worked with Clint Eastwood on Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh.
And Melvin Van Peebles wanted to make New Jack City.
He is the director.
Yeah, he wanted to make New Jack City, and Clint Eastwood told Warner Brothers, "This kid's got something. Let him make this movie." And it ended up being a big hit.
Let him make a movie because Heartbreak Ridge is like 86, and New Jack City is like 91, isn't it?
Something like that. It's like years apart, but it took that long to get it going. But New Jack City's a hit. It was a hit.
Oh, yeah,
it did well.
I like that movie. That's
New Jack's good. That's a good movie.
Good stuff. So that's pretty much all we got for tonight. We're done talking about Chuck Norris and canon films, and hopefully we'll show some more canon films that are better than the Chuck Norris ones. But hey, it's what we could find this week. We had to.
I'm not ruling out that there could be a good Chuck Norris movie with canon. I'm just saying this one.
This one wasn't the one. I think we probably would have had a lot more fun if we could have watched Invasion USA, because that one's just so absurdly stupid.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah. He does. He kills Muppets.
An office.
Do you have a Miss Piggy?
What was that? That was very strange. It was very weird. It was peculiar. It was kind of amusing. Yes, it was rather funny. It was incredibly funny. I loved it. Hilarious. Wonderful.
You know, the sad thing about the Muppets is that Brian Henson hates the Muppets.
Good.
You know what's sad is Julie Strain actually passed away on Sunday.
Did she really?
She did.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I didn't want to mention it because I want everybody to have a good time tonight, but I do want to acknowledge it because we show a lot of Julie Strain movies on here. We're going to continue to do so, but this week was just too soon to do it. I was like, no.
You know what the worst part is? She died like on the 1-year anniversary of her death hoax last year.
Correct. Last year, around the exact same time, there was a hoax that she was dead, but she was actually in hospice. So
because that's what threw us off. We was like, did she really
all of us
die, or was it another hoax? Like,
and I think that's why it flew under the radar too, because I think a lot of people just think it was a hoax, like you and I did, Alex.
Did she die in the same room that Paul Heller did?
No, I think she had dementia.
Julie Strain's not quite that famous, so it's like not a lot of websites are going to talk about it. Like we used to have to dig deep into Google to find that.
Well, we found out by Joe Bob's Twitter page.
Yeah.
So I didn't think Joe Bob would just make something like that up. Obviously, Joe Bob doesn't run his own Twitter account.
She had tits to die for, that's for sure.
Well, to me, she would have made a fantastic Wonder Woman because she did look like an Amazon. So
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I asked this when Carrie Fisher died. What's it like to masturbate to someone who's now dead?
Easy.
I'm okay with it.
You good?
As long as I ain't masturbating over their dead corpse.
Well, that depends on what corpse.
You're not adventurous enough.
Oh, God. This conversation.
That's a spicy meatball.
What about What about people whose careers are dead? You can fuck them. That's all right.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Her career's all right.
Look. I'm still beating it to Carmen Electra and Jenny McCarthy. So, you know, their careers. It's fine.
Jenny McCarthy?
Older pictures of Jenny McCarthy. Older.
1996.
Oh.
Yeah. Singled out Jenny McCarthy.
There you go.
Chris Hardwick singled out.
Oh, no.
I forgot he was in that show.
Yeah.
I just remember Jenny McCarthy and Carmen Electra. Why did I even picture those two? I wasn't even trying to make a singled out joke. I just pictured dead careers.
Kirstie Alley.
Oh God, no.
Kevin Smith.
Kirstie Alley used to be hot. Now she's just a crazy nutcase.
Oh,
Who's
Miss
completely
Jack
out of shit.
too.
Do you know her first movie was Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, which is my favorite Star Trek movie to this day. I fucking love that movie. That was her first movie. Introducing
Look who's
Kirstie
talking,
Alley.
man.
Steve Vulcan. All right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
Savage.
There's a crossover for you. Look who's Tolkien.
There you go.
Lord of the Rings.
Never forget they
With talking babies. Yeah.
never forget they made a TV show out of
Absolutely.
Look Who's Talking. Never forget that.
You have the floor, sir.
Surprise. I had my spine surgery about a month ago. Since then, I was telling Adam I watched all these movies. Some of them were the Mission Impossible series.
Wow.
I've seen them all, but I watched them all again. Mission Impossible 2 sucks, Alex.
Screw you, buddy.
I watched all the Rambo movies, some of them for the first time ever.
Rambo Last Blood is a masterpiece.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I didn't mind any of them except 2 was a little...
Yeah.
2 is kind of like what we watched today. It's almost the same movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Two,
pretty
even
much.
Sylvester Stallone says 2 is his least favorite. 4, I like Last Blood a lot. That was fun. Or
Last
5.
Blood's great. Last Blood's great.
Wait, I thought Last Blood was 5.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Five.
yeah, okay. I thought you said it was 4 for a minute. My bad.
No. I also watched all the Saw movies.
Oh God, no.
And lastly, I watched all of the Lord of the Rings movies, the extended versions.
Oh.
I've not seen the third one since Dick and I watched it in the theater.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
forced me to come along, and I complained the entire way. Because I don't think Lord of the Rings.
You didn't like the Olifants?
No, I bitched the entire way. Do you remember?
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Yeah, I fucking hate Lord of the Rings. But now I'm like, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
I like them now.
Yeah.
I'll never say that they're bad movies. I just don't personally enjoy watching them.
I didn't until this time when we were paying attention with 2 people and we watched the whole series, and I was like, now I understand what's happening.
Mhm.
I don't like fantasy, but
That's just it. It's a good story as far as fantasy goes. It's definitely top of its game,
But
but
are you
it's
gonna
still
wa-
fantasy.
Does this mean you're going to watch the Hobbit trilogy extended
I've already
cut?
seen them.
Oh, I've never seen the extended cuts.
Not the extended.
I haven't
I've been
watched
watching
those.
the extended
They're
cuts
already
lately.
too long by 2 movies.
Here's about as far into fantasy as I go as Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, and outside of that, don't give a shit.
I love fantasy. I can mess with some fantasy.
Another one I like is Excalibur, but I don't know if that falls into fantasy because that's
It
more
does.
like
It's fantasy. It's knights and swords. It's fantasy.
it's a fantasy type of movie. But I like that one because it's based on like books and shit too.
Excalibur
I
is
really
actually-
thought you was going to say based on a true story.
No.
I was gonna judge you.
It's based on folklore. So I like the King Arthur concept, and I like Excalibur's version of that better than any of the other King Arthur.
and Excalibur just looks
Guy
good.
Ritchie?
Yeah.
It's oh God, that movie is fucking atrocious.
Which
What
one?
movie?
The Guy Ritchie King Arthur
Oh.
movie.
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
heard that.
I walked into the credits of that movie. The
I
credits
fell
were still
asleep
going.
during the opening credits when I was watching it. I was like,
I heard it's really hyper and stupid. Yeah.
because I watched the good, what's it called, The Gentleman, and I loved it. I loved
That's a
it.
Yeah,
good
the
movie.
Donald one's good. Yeah, that was
I go,
good.
okay, what other Guy Ritchie movie have I not seen? King Arthur. Here we go. Charlie Hunnam. Who else is in? I swear.
That wasn't even the drugs, Phoenix.
I
That was
never
just the
saw
movie
Charlie
doing that
Hunnam.
to you.
Yeah. I never saw Charlie Hunnam as King Arthur. I never saw that because I wasn't awake long enough.
I feel bad for Charlie Hunnam. He was great in Sons of the Anarchy, and he just has not been able to transition. But he was great in The Gentleman. I liked him in
Great
that.
Gentleman.
Wait, wasn't Charlie Hunnam also in Pacific Rim, the first one?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
I like Fred. Hey, look, at least he got out of 50 Shades of Grey. Remember, he was supposed to be in that.
That's true. Yeah, no,
he got out of that.
Yeah.
That would have
He
been a
was
career
smart.
killer for him for sure.
He was smart. Yeah, definitely.
I'm rooting for Charlie Hunnam to get to find something
He'll be
that'll
all
carry
right.
him.
We
Yeah.
all
He's gonna
are.
do all right.
Sounds like we all are. Because I don't love Sons of Anarchy, but he's a good actor.
Yep.
He's fun. He's great. But
Like I said, I do like Pacific Rim. I was like, usually that one's still kind of. Now the second one, yeah, but the first one, that one's still kind of like.
I actually think that I like the second one more.
I've seen
I don't
neither.
get into the second one too much. I don't hate it. It just wasn't like.
I like John.
You are all weirdos.
Call me a sucker for John Boyega. I like John Boyega a lot.
I like
he's
John Boyega. I just
I
didn't
think
like the second one too much.
He's a really good actor. He's got a lot of charisma. He's got to be in something that's good. I want him to be in the Mike Tyson biopic. He's got to
Hey.
do it.
We
He's
saw
got to be one person from the new Star Wars movies to get a career.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Nick, we saw Guillermo del Toro in person once at Amoeba.
It's
And you're
true.
still not going to vote for his movie?
What, Pacific Rim? Or
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
like
yeah,
it. I didn't like Guillermo del Toro's Pacific Rim. I don't care. I hated In Shape of Water. I hated that movie.
That's just it. I didn't like a lady or whatever the fuck that is, Shape of Water, whatever the fuck that was. I miss Guillermo del Toro pre-movie snob Guillermo del Toro. You know what I mean? Like
When we saw him,
Mimic, when he's doing Mimic and Blade 2, that's the Guillermo del Toro that I love.
I disagree because when we saw him, it was like 2003 or 4, and he
Yeah.
goes, we're like, oh, there's Guillermo del Toro. And all I could think about was Blade 2. I go, oh, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Blade 2 is awful. I hate that movie.
And he was with the guy. He was with his buddy who was the guy in Blade 2.
Yeah,
he was
and we
with
walked away.
Yeah, they walked away, yeah. But then I saw him years later for Pan's Labyrinth, so I had a better time with him then.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth. I haven't seen any of his movies really, except Hellboy, the first one.
Devil's great. I fucking love Hellboy. Love
I don't
Hellboy.
know why.
Watch-
Love
Okay.
it.
No, I was just saying, watch Devil's Backbone. That's a masterpiece. That's
Okay.
Guillermo del Toro, Mexican movie, beautiful, wonderful movie. Pan's Labyrinth, masterpiece, beautiful, wonderful movie. Hellboy 2, I like that one more than Hellboy 1.
Oh, maybe I'll like that one more because I didn't like the first one that much.
I didn't care for Hellboy 1 that much. Hellboy 2 is a little bit more fun. And then, what was after Hellboy 2? Oh,
Crappy reboot.
yeah, he did that Crimson Peak movie, which was okay.
That was okay.
It was boring.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam was in it.
It was boring. That's
got
why I
stabbed.
say I feel bad for Charlie Hunnam. He keeps winding up in these meh movies, you know.
I
Hey,
love
look,
that he
man, it
traveled
takes
to
a while.
Melbourne,
Look how long it
like,
took Robert Downey Jr.
You know what though? I'm glad you guys liked The Gentleman because that was like one of the most underrated fucking movies of last year. Like
Great.
nobody was there.
Good.
And it
Gentleman's
pissed
good.
me
What's
off.
the gentleman?
The Gentleman is a Guy Ritchie movie that has Charlie Hunnam and believe it or not, fucking
Matthew
Matthew McConaughey, who's fucking great in it.
It's
I don't
really
think
good.
of it as Connie. I think of it as Hugh Grant. That's
Yeah,
the
Hugh
first-
Grant's
Hugh
great,
Grant,
yeah.
so he steals
Grant's
the whole
great in that
fucking movie.
Yeah,
you know.
it's his comeback movie.
That's a Hugh Grant movie to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. You're right.
But all three of those guys are looking for redemption. Maybe that's why not a lot of people showed up for it. But it pisses me off because I thought it was a great fucking movie. I really liked it. And I'm not really I'm not like a big Guy Ritchie fan or anything. But that one was a lot of fun.
I am.
I enjoyed it.
I am. I'm a huge Guy Ritchie fan.
I
So.
feel like what is Guy Ritchie? I feel like I've seen something of Guy Ritchie and I ended up liking it.
Snatch,
Lock, Stock, and Two
Yeah.
Smoking
No,
Barrels,
no,
Snatch, you know,
Revolver.
Swept
Oh,
away.
Sherlock Holmes.
Castaway.
Sherlock Holmes. That's what
Oh,
it was.
sorry. Yeah,
Sherlock
sorry.
Holmes. Yeah,
Swept away.
Not Castaway.
he did two. He did two
Castaway.
Sherlock Holmes
Aladdin.
movies. Yeah,
I didn't know he directed Aladdin.
King,
Oh, The Man from Uncle. That was my jam. I love The Man from Uncle.
that was a good movie. I like that one.
I just
Good.
rewatched that.
Oh, did you hear that shit about Army Hammer?
No, what'd he do?
Did you hear about
That
this?
was a movie.
No.
I heard some controversy with him, but I have not looked it up.
Oh
got
my!
divorced.
He's a fucking psycho.
Do tell us, sir. Do tell us.
Well, okay, this is all allegedly. Here's the thing. Army Hammer, his phone got hacked, so his DMs were released with all these girls that he's fucked. He's told them, I'm 100% cannibal. I want to cut a piece of your finger off and put it in my pocket. I'm going to eat your brain. I'm going to eat your blood, drink your blood. Like this is all what he said to these chicks. He's a fucking psycho. He's like crazy, fetish biting nut job.
I mean, if I had to star in Disney's The Lone Ranger, I would have lost my damn mind too. I mean,
and have to co-star with fucking
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Holy crap!
Okay,
Yeah, I would have lost my mind too.
you just live to obey and be my slave. I will own you. That's my soul, my brain, my spirit, my body. Will you come and be my property till you die? I want to cut off one of your toes and keep it with me in my pocket. So I always had a piece of you in my possession.
Yeah.
Does he like hang out in the same weirdo sex club as Kevin Spacey and fucking Mel Gibson?
Is he
Pause.
Is he still pissed that he didn't get to be Batman?
Hold on. Here's where it gets bad. I am 100% cannibal. I want to eat you. I need to drink your blood. Why the distance?
Wow.
Drugs are a hell of a thing, ladies and gentlemen. Drugs
I
are-
decide when you eat, when you sleep, when you blanked out, when you use the bathroom, everything. Promise. Promise. You don't get to think about anything except doing what I say.
No more drugs for that man.
Always give Nick Cage the drug.
Wow.
That's
Armie Hammer.
you know what?
is
That one
fucking
gets 2 clips. That one gets 2 clips.
Where is Bucky? And what has he had?
Angel dust. I told him. He's been smoking too much of it.
Glenda, I want you to call an ambulance, and when they get here, I want you to tell them what he has had. You understand?
Oh, God
You know what
bless
sucks,
you,
though?
Rudy Ray. Oh.
You know what
I
sucks?
need some drugs after hearing that.
If he was drunk, because it says he was drunk during these conversations. If he's just fucking with some lady that wants to like piss off, like go away, and that's what he's writing, that's hilarious. But if you're serious, that's a whole different story.
They're pretty well timed.
It's entertaining either way, though.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really glad you shared that with us. That is some entertaining shit right there. Oh my God!
I just heard about it the other day. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm
I
so
heard
glad.
about it.
I'm so glad we're going to podcast again. Oh,
I heard
man,
about it
missed
40 minutes before this show. I was like, looking around. I was posting about this show online. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
It's insane. It's like, wow.
Oh man, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
On that note, we should probably call it a night.
We're going to wrap this up because we could just go on forever, but we're not going to. So you guys, thanks for showing up as always. We'll see you on the Loitering in Wonderland channel. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, LAW Studios, loiteringinwonderland.com. Go ahead, pitch it. Do it.
We're starting back up. You mentioned in the beginning. We're starting back up with, we took about a month off with LIW, the Twilight Zone Review podcast. We're also live on the Loitering in Wonderland YouTube page. Starting back up every Tuesday. What are we doing?
Doing Astro Theater something next week.
No, that's a different show.
I'm sorry.
So Dick
Twilight
just
Zone
announced
movie.
that Dick's going to be the fourth co-host there on the show. So it's going to be the three of us plus Frank talking about Twilight Zone episodes. We finished the original series. We're going to move on to the terrible copies of it from the 80s and 2000s that are just fucking terrible. But then Wednesday nights we do LAW Anthology Pod. The three of us are on it as well. And we're going to discuss Alcoa Goodyear Theater coming up. Some bullshit.
It's going to be wonderful, I'm sure.
But yeah,
Actually,
check us out.
sometimes those are good though. Sometimes they're good.
Yeah. LAW Anthology Pod, LAW the TZ Review. Check us out there.
I will be on those shows as well. I enjoy being there. I'm glad you guys stopped by and did the show with us tonight. It's been a while since we did this, and I'm glad. Well, actually, I've never had Phoenix and Dick on at the same time. I've had both of you guys on the show at some point, so get you guys together. We form like Voltron here. You did, yeah.
I owe my life to Phoenix.
We're in the Phoenix cult.
Obey.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're also doing They Live next Wednesday as well.
That's right.
Oh, did you ever post? We never posted In the Mouth of Madness yet, have we?
I did.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't post it. LAW John Carpenter Reviews, a new podcast. I just started it. It's approved on some of them it's not. We're going to discuss John Carpenter movies one at a time. It's not going to be every week. We'll do it whenever. No rush. There's only so many movies he's done, There's no reason.
And they're all wonderful. Well, not all of them, but most of them.
No. Half of them are great.
Okay, half of them are wonderful.
The Fog is awful. I'm not going to get into that.
Hey, you watch it. Don't be besmirching The Fog. Yeah.
Fog is terrible.
Love that movie.
But yeah, we're getting around to those. So we're doing They Live on the Wednesday the 20th, which is when
that's what I heard. What time are you thinking of that? Or you'll text me that, or you'll
right after we do the.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you guys are interested and you like They Live, it's actually coming out on 4K. You can get it off of Amazon. It comes out on Tuesday. So if you pre-order it, you'll get it by Tuesday. So
that's the release date of that? I thought that's when you're getting it.
No, that's the release date because I had to pre-order it. So I pre-ordered it today, and
I just rewatched it. They Live is fucking wonderful.
I don't have any John Carpenter movies in 4K, and I'm looking forward to all of my favorites coming out in 4K. I really definitely want Escape from New York to be on 4K. I want The Thing to be on 4K. Sometimes they're released in Europe before they get to us. So
what about Escape from LA?
No.
I have that. Nope. I
have Escape from LA on Blu-ray. I never watch it.
I love Escape from LA.
I will watch.
It will piss Nick off to know I saw Escape from LA first. I didn't even know Escape from New York was a movie till like years later.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think Nick didn't make it tonight because they want to hear you talking about Star Wars. Talking about how Star Wars is the Force Awakens is exactly like A New Hope or whatever the fuck it was you were saying that gets him going.
No. I said I pissed him off with the Star Trek 09 is a remake of New Hope.
That's right. It's which it is. I agree with
it. It is. I just loved his face when he just processed. I was
it gets him more mad than it gets me mad.
Yeah, so. There's a super weapon. It blows up a pacifist planet. They have that. They meet an old mentor on a desert planet with two comedic sidekicks.
The world just hasn't figured out he's not a director that likes to explore new avenues. He likes to do the same thing, print, copy, repeat. So.
Abrams is a tracer.
All right, guys. So we're going to wrap this one up. We'll see you tomorrow on Loitering in Wonderland. So,
Tuesday.
That's right. I don't know what fucking day it is anymore.
Today's Friday. Yeah, that's right.
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
That's right.
Days are blurring together. So Tuesday on his channel, and then back on this channel for Wednesday night, we're reviewing The Expanse. So make sure you're there for that too. So catch you later. You guys I do have a busy Wednesday. It's fucking nuts.
Alcoa Goodyear Theater, They Live, and then Expanse.
I'm glad to do all this, though, because this is the fun stuff that I enjoy doing, especially when I'm not hosting. It's so much more fun. Anyways, you guys have a fantastic week. Be safe out there. Peace out. We'll see you next weekend.
Skull.
Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. Please remember to depress that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you'll be the first to know when new content is published. Please visit raidersofthelostflicks.com for more hilarious entertainment and links to all of our social media platforms. Also, consider supporting us on Patreon. As little as $1 a month supports our worldwide digs for more Lost Flicks.